it must have timed out. So there
Oh,
we
that
go.
is a possibility. Yeah, it is. That is a possibility.
Yeah.
Evil lad, grab your beer. The Pfeiffer's back, the crew is here. From the decks of the DDD 991, stories of sailors, trouble and fun. Crack that bottle, sound that bell. We've got details you know too well. Raise your glass, let the waves roll wide. The Pfeiffer's crew's got nothing to hide.
Pfeiffer's arriving. Welcome to the Pfeiffer's DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky, that's Gilly, Thumper Actual, and Mick. And it's, I think, episode 121.
Yep.
Right? Okay. So let us begin.
All right. No, Thumper, I know when you talked about having that crazy chick from jail, right? You're right.
Yeah.
I think I know why she's doing it. Here you go. I saw this and thought of you, right?
My goodness.
Here we go.
Go.
Now, female inmates hustle men.
Learn how I hustle the men for commissary money.
I'm looking like that
Hey,
helps.
baby. I miss you too. I'm having a rough day. Just, they went to canteen and I couldn't go. And then, just my friend gave me a soup. Yes. Yeah. No, we can go again tomorrow. Yeah. I was hungry, so my friend gave me a soup. I borrowed one. You will. Thanks, babe. I love you so much. I miss you.
Okay, honestly, how many of you would canteen up a hot inmate just for the attention?
Never. Never.
Better have been fucking her before she went to jail. Put it that way.
And I won't. I will never send that bitch money. No.
I was thinking when I saw that Thumper last night, I was like, maybe that's what she was trying to do with old Thumper here.
Yeah.
Dude, she
Hey,
wouldn't have
baby,
said she loved me 3 different
I owe
times.
Large Marge 3 packs of ramen, and I'm going to get shanked if I don't pay up.
I swear,
that-
dude.
That shit does happen in the prisons. That does.
I know. That's why it's funny. So what do y'all think about people lining up to call Tim Waltz a retard at his house?
I love it. It's hilarious.
At first, I thought it was fake, right? It's been happening for like a week or so. I thought it was fake at first, right? But no, it's real deal.
Yeah, his daughter's
It's really
all kinds
real?
of pissed off.
Yeah, it's really real.
Yeah.
People drive by Tim Waltz's fucking governor's mansion and screaming retard out of their car.
Because all that billions of dollars that's been have not been found, right?
Billions
for
of
that.
them. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Somali
for
fucking
welfare and all that shit. Oh yeah.
Well, they're doing it because Trump called him a retard.
Well,
and
yeah,
then-
too, but
And then after he did it, then everybody started driving by the mansion yelling it. And now his daughter is fucking pissed. She's like, "You guys need to stop driving by my dad's house calling him a retard and all this other stuff." It's like,
but that didn't start until
It's a
after.
Streisand effect, though. You're just going to make him do it more.
right?
That didn't start, but that didn't start until after the fact that he lost billions of dollars, too.
Yeah.
That was like the perfect timing for that to come out for Trump to call him a retard.
And the thing is, dude, if you're Tim Waltz, all you have to do, and this is so simple, man, you don't complain about it. You go to the mic and you say, "Hey, look, people have been driving by my house calling me a retard. He's like, you know what? I'm a public official. I get insulted all the time. I know people don't like me. I got thick skin. I can handle it. What you need to do is find a different word to call me, because the one you're currently calling me is a source for a lot of frustration among the families of those who have mental handicaps. So insult me all you want to, but please pick a different way to do it. That's all he had to say. It would have been so easy.
But I've been seeing too, Mick, people that do have like Down syndrome, right? Like doing reels and shit, TikToks, like, hey, don't be calling him a retard. That's horrible hurt.
Right, exactly. We're actually
like
retarded. We're not with him.
They get offended because he's part of their club.
I'm like, damn. I was like, holy shit.
But seriously, all he had to do was what I just said, and even like people calling him a retard would have been like, okay, fair enough. And they'd have picked a different word.
Yeah, he's making a big deal out of it. The more you make a deal out of it, the more you're going to get it.
Then
like,
change it to stupid asshole or something, you know? Like it would have been
up and don't hold press conferences. Don't hold press conferences whining about being called a retard at your house. Because if you do that, more people are going to drive by and call you a retard. It's like, just shut up about it. Let them drive by. It'll get old in a day or two or a week or whatever, and then they won't do it anymore.
Right. Well, it's like,
Did you hear about that?
Oh, no,
sorry,
the
podcaster that had his fucking house shot up?
That was Tim Pool.
I didn't hear about that.
That was Tim Pool. I forget why they say he got that. He got. I think it's because I think he started out as a lefty.
Yeah, he was center left, not quite lefty, but yeah.
Like he's going more the other way because of just all the.
Because he's not a retard.
He's not a retard, I guess, right? He's not a retard. Okay.
There we go.
Like, I guess.
If you're not a retard, you end up thinking a certain way after a while.
Owens, though. He's like calling out Candace Owens, saying that she's fucking lying about everything and trying to stir the pot, and everything Charlie Kirk was doing, she's undoing because she's trying to say that she was best friends with him and loved Charlie and all this, and she's trying to say that Turning Point had something to do with his fucking death and all this, and he's calling her out now because she's calling out Turning Point and everybody else. But it's turned into this fucking battle, dude. And some of these people I do not understand. Like Candace Owens has gone off the fucking deep end. And I don't know how much I believe she believes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the amount of shit she's putting out there is so much shit. And she's trying to say Turning Point had to do with Charlie Kirk's death. And I think she's even at one point said France had something to do with it.
Well, she's doing the Kanye West thing. She's saying a whole bunch of really insane shit and seeing which bit of it sticks.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, Nick?
Although I do agree with her. I think Macron's wife is a man. Yeah.
I found that reel with people saying it from the disability community, saying that.
Yeah.
I knew I saved it.
Please stop comparing us to Tim Walz. You're giving us a bad reputation.
Yep.
Why did the president call that dude a retard?
Because he is one.
Well, I know he is, but like, what happened specifically for him to say that dude's a retard?
It's hard to say, man. He said so many stupid things. It's difficult to pin down exactly what it was. I mean, boys need tampons. I mean, I think that's probably a good starting point.
Oh, he said that, huh?
Yeah, when he was running for president. When he's running for vice president with Kamala. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a clip of the president calling him a fucking retard out there somewhere.
And even fucking like Braswell, right? Y'all remember her, Jamie?
Oh yeah, we're friends.
He said he is a fucking idiot. He's fucked up our state because she lives up in Minnesota.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I sent her that clip. People fucking lining up. She goes, "Well, it's true."
Well, and let me tell you a little story about a retard. I had a friend at work. He went to high school with a kid they called DJ Hands, right? And he was some sort of mentally handicapped kid. Not sure exactly what it was, but when he'd get excited, he'd go like this. Like that was like his tick, And he was one of the fucking guys, man. Like they used to give him shit and call him DJ Hands because of his tick. But that was their way of including him, and no one ever said it mean like. They were just like DJ Hands, and he'd start doing that, you know? If we call somebody a retard, even if they are quite literally retarded, it's our way of saying, "What's up, bro? How's it going? I'm giving you shit like I do everybody else. You're not immune just because you're retarded, but if, you know what I mean? Like, you're not necessarily being nasty about it by using that word."
Yeah, but some people do get nasty. Some people do get nasty with that shit. I saw that in high school, right?
Well, some people do, but you know what? From what I've seen, not most of them.
Yeah, I know. But I saw that with black guys at my high school. Sorry, but I went to the black guys. I told them, I said, stop. I said, they don't know that you're making fun of them. They think that you're their friend. I said, stop. You know, with that shit. You know.
Like I will not make fun of someone that has like a disability like that, right? Because
Well, I wouldn't
that's
just
the
call
way
a
they
random
are.
that. That's just fucking rude.
It's the people like Tim Waltz that
Well, he is a
deserve
fucking
to-
actual retard.
like
You know.
like it's I'm selling out for everything. It's like he sold
Yeah.
himself out that stuff, and now it's kind of like, well, you got to deal with the repercussions of saying some really stupid stuff to try and get voted in office. You know.
No, his career's already done.
$100.
His career's already done now.
Oh, I hope he gets more than that. Hope he sees the inside of a prison cell, man. I hope Bubba fucking has his way with him.
Come here, boy. Deliverance. You got pretty mouth, boy.
Exactly, man. Do some deliverance shit with his ass, literally.
Hey, that was a good movie. I'm telling you, that is a good movie, though.
That was a great movie.
I remember when I saw that movie for the first time. I loved the Dueling Banjo song, man. That's an amazing song.
Yeah.
And then after all the other messed up stuff, I'm just like, what the heck, dude?
Real like a pig, boy.
Look at
Burt
that.
Reynolds was supposed to be the badass, and it was like John
nice.
Voight that was the end dude that was awesome.
Yep.
Nice and
And he-
crispy. Sorry. Go ahead.
But is it done in the
You're a
middle?
hillbilly with a bow and arrow.
I hope they're fucking done in the middle.
Yeah, they look pretty crispy.
Gonna suck
But
if
they
it's
still
not
be
when I
crispy.
take
It'd still be a
bite.
little pink in the middle.
It's gonna be fucking cold. Like that.
I like
I'ma
my
laugh my
chicken
ass off.
mid-rare.
Could be my luck.
No.
You know,
remember
I
how
got-
we was talking, fellas? We was talking about that one island off the coast of India that eats people, right?
Yeah.
The Sentinelese, yeah, Sentinel Island. Yeah. Yeah, they will kill your ass just for showing up.
Finally found a video about it.
Yeah, it's illegal for you to even go there.
Yes, it is.
Footage of an incredibly dangerous island in the middle of the Indian Ocean where nobody is ever allowed to visit. And it's not because it's impossible to get to, but because the people that live there won't even let you get close to it. This is North Sentinel Island, one of the most mysterious and protected places on Earth. You see, North Sentinel Island is pretty tiny. It's just 23 square miles of untouched wilderness. There's no roads, no ports, no building, no farmland. Nothing man-made is visible from above. It is just thick, unbroken forest wrapped in coral reef that is sharp enough to rip open the bottom of any boat that tries to get close. Hidden inside that wilderness is a group known as the Sentinelese, a tribe that has remained isolated for tens of thousands of years. And almost everything about them is still unknown. Their population, which there are estimates between 50 and 200 of them. Their language, their beliefs, their origins, they remain completely uncontacted. One of the only societies on Earth that still lives entirely separate from the modern world, even in 2025. And the island itself reflects that isolation. Now, when I went on Google Earth, the satellite images are surprisingly detailed. At first, all you see is this massive block of deep green. But if you look closely, you can actually spot the faint walking paths cutting through the trees. These are small trails winding through the jungle. It is one of the only visible signs that a community is living somewhere inside that dense forest. Now, the island was discovered in the late 1700s, and when explorers went to investigate it, they noticed people standing on the shoreline, watching them approach. Now, they didn't wave, they didn't call out, they just stared at them. And the moment that anybody tried to get closer, everything changed. From the edge of the forest, arrows suddenly launched towards the boats, forcing the explorers to turn back immediately. That first attempt made things obvious. Visitors are not welcome. And that warning has never changed. After the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, when rescuers flew a helicopter over the island to check for survivors, a Sentinelese man walked onto the beach, raised his bow, fired arrows at the helicopter, demanding it to leave. In 2006, two fishermen drifted too close after their boat's anchor failed during the night. Their boat washed washed ashore and they were killed almost instantly. Now, when officials tried to recover their bodies, they were met with more arrows, essentially having to abandon the attempt. And in 2018, an American man tried to illegally make contact using a small kayak. He never made it off the beach. Now, to outsiders, these reactions do seem hostile, but to the Sentinelese, this isn't aggression, it's survival. Now, here's the part that most people don't realize. India is not protecting the outside world from the Sentinelese. It's protecting the Sentinelese from us. You see, after tens of thousands of years of pure isolation, the Sentinelese have no immunity to modern diseases. A simple cold, the flu, even simple bacteria that we carry without even thinking about it, could completely wipe them out. So, India created one of the strictest protection laws on the planet. A 5-kilometer exclusion zone surrounds the entire island. No boats are allowed near it. No one's permitted to make contact. Who are these people? How did they get there? Questions that I'm going to answer in the next episode.
Well, probably like the Indonesians and the Pacific Islanders, man. They probably were some people from the mainland who were good navigators and had boats and went across.
Yep.
I mean,
But the thing is that,
people made it
but
from
now,
Indonesia to fucking Samoa, no problem like that. The Polynesians, yeah.
but you know they gotta be inbreed like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, no, they'll die out on their own in no time at all.
You know, yeah, we was talking about that. I came across that last night. I said, perfect.
No, that's some.
Yeah.
I've heard about. I've known about that for a few years now. That's some pretty crazy shit, dude.
Because most people know about Papua New Guinea, right?
Yeah.
You know how the cannibals down there.
Yeah.
You know, over there.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Yeah, but a lot of people don't hear about them.
No, and the thing is, no one's lived to tell the tale, so no one knows if they're cannibals or not.
That's true. Oh, with those guys, yeah.
Did they eat those people they killed, or just leave them to rot? Fucking who knows?
Yeah. I bet they ate them.
Could be.
That's my guess.
Could be.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
Yeah, they may just think that meat's meat, you know?
Well, technically, it is meat. Meat is meat.
Right, exactly.
Jeffrey Dahmer thought so.
He wasn't wrong.
You know, the fucking the Mormons thought so. Daughter's Pass. You know.
Yeah, Donner Pass. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the soccer team in the Andes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, they made a movie about that too.
That movie was called Alive, right?
Alive,
Yeah, I saw that movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys, if we ever get fucking snowbound and I die, you're welcome to my thigh. I don't mind. I won't take it personally.
Well, it'll just be marinated whiskey meat and whiskey. It's already gonna be marinated. So
You're saying you'd respect my flesh? Awesome.
yeah. You know, so
Marinate
you know
that
it's
shit in
already
something good. I did a lot of squats for this thigh.
Is your chicken cooked in the middle?
Yeah.
All right.
It's hot as shit, too.
Just
I was gonna laugh if it wasn't cooked all the way through.
don't pull a Jeremiah Johnson and try to eat my liver. That's probably not going to go well.
It still might be tasty. Throw some ketchup on it.
Or do you
Of
want
course, my
mustard?
liver's probably
Do you
so
want
fatty, it'd
mustard?
probably be like foie gras, probably be like a fucking delicacy.
Hey, mustard ketchup together is a good combo too.
So I've heard.
You know,
Man, this fucking thing's hot. Damn.
How's the crunch, man? It looks pretty crispy.
It's good.
are you dipping that motherfucker in ranch?
Blue cheese.
Ooh,
Oh, we
Shit,
talked
man,
about blue cheese.
I ate brunch like 4 hours ago, so I'm starting to get hungry again, man. That shit's looking good.
I ain't hungry. I ate fucking for breakfast. Fucking duck sausage patty. I fried up last night. Fucking 4 fucking eggs. Actually 6 eggs a day. Fucking crispy rounds. I still ain't
Dude,
fucking hungry.
That picture I took of my spamwich and put on Facebook, man, that shit looks fucking AI. It's so perfect.
I didn't see that.
Dude, it's freaking crazy how perfect it looks.
I didn't see, but I was on Facebook because I couldn't. I mean, Nick, you know how I said I was going to bed last night, trying to go to bed early.
Yeah.
Guess what? Did not
Yeah.
fucking work.
Sorry, buddy.
No, I just tossed and turned. I was like, "Fuck, this sucks again."
Don't you hate that?
You know, it's like Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up here. There you are. Oh yeah, if no one's seeing it, here it is right here.
Yeah, no, it looks AI, dude. It's like such a perfect picture. It's so crazy.
I was gonna say I didn't see it.
I don't know if that's AI or not. To be honest with you.
Yeah, and I just took that on my plate before I ate it, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
That looks awesome.
I
It
can't
just,
not eat Spam no more. After growing up eating treat all the time, which is pretty much Spam, right?
yeah, it was the armor version of Spam.
We ate it so fucking much growing up. When I got to be an adult, I couldn't stand the smell of it for a long time. I couldn't.
Yeah,
You know?
see, me and my dad would have Spam and eggs sometimes, but never often enough to get sick of it.
I want to make my own Spam.
Yeah. But
I want to actually
Yeah, I
like,
just-
make it.
I mean, Dad would always fry it, right? When he cooked, guess what? It was fried bologna or Spam, right?
Yeah,
That's what
I
he,
do.
that's what he
Well,
liked.
it's the only way you can cook Spam really is fry it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it's the only way
some people eat it straight out the can.
I mean, it's fully cooked. You can, yeah.
Yeah. But that's just nasty straight out of the can. I mean, it's
Yeah.
worse.
Texture's
worse
gotta
out
be
there.
terrible. Yeah. Yeah.
But now, for like bologna, I still love bologna, right? As an adult, but it had to be fried. I was thinking it had to be fried. Bologna did.
Okay. Yeah, I never had fried bologna. I mean, I've had fried bologna, but as a kid, it was always just, bologna in a sandwich. I never had
Yeah.
it fried as a kid.
But the thing is, when you fry bologna, you got to cut the sides of it a little bit, right?
Yeah,
So
so
it
don't cup
fucking-
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, that looks actually pretty good for Spam. Yeah. River would like it. He would too.
See, I cook it crispy, man. I make sure that there's a crunch when you bite into your Spam. Otherwise, I don't see
That's-
the point.
That's what you're supposed to. That's how Dad did it, right?
Yeah.
He did a little fucking lard, right? A little bit of bacon grease or,
That
shit
bacon
like that.
grease, yeah, I had bacon grease left over in the pan from before, so I just fucking used that.
But when you're poor growing up, guess what? That's what you eat a lot of times too.
That's true. That's true.
And now people eat that as like fucking like a delicacy. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. No, I like to keep it around because it's cheap, it tastes good, and it's fucking shelf stable pretty much indefinitely.
Yep.
Always good to have it around.
That's like I was talking to Lil. Y'all remember Lil? He lives back in Hawaii, right?
Leo? Yeah, I remember Leo.
Yep. That motherfucker, he showed me he's got a whole closet full of nothing but Spam. Nothing but Spam.
So popular out there.
I know it is too. In Korea too. It's popular in Korea too because of the wartime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Korean street food, man, they do a lot of Spam.
Yep.
But, shit ever goes downhill and goes downhill fast, man. He's going to have calories for fucking months.
Well, and you get all the sodium you need for a day just by one fucking can.
Oh, yeah, more than that. Yeah, you get plenty of sodium.
Oh, yeah.
And the beautiful thing about sodium is if you don't have any underlying health problems, if you don't already have high blood pressure and shit, your body self-regulates sodium, man. It just fucking uses what it needs and pisses the rest out. It's not actually
Well,
bad for you.
technically, your body needs sodium to lower your blood pressure. It's people that
Not
have.
just-
Yeah, well, it's an
Not
electrolyte,
just
man.
that.
It needs it for water regulation.
It uses it. There's a sodium potassium pump in your cells that transfers it back and forth for energy.
Because I noticed when I take my blood pressure, if I didn't eat a lot of things with sodium in it the day before and I take it next morning, guess what? It's higher than it is when I have a lot of sodium in my diet. Now, I ain't talking about the processed shit. I'm talking about adding the real shit to your food. While you're cooking it and all that.
It's like B vitamins, man. B vitamins are great because you can fucking dose yourself with as many as you want, and it just pisses out what you don't need. Same thing with vitamin C. Like, there's a lot of stuff out there that doesn't have a toxic level because your body just shunts whatever it doesn't use.
A lot of people don't realize too. Some people do, some people don't. That you don't need to take all those vitamins if you eat the right foods too. You get
Generally,
enough.
no. Now, if you're a really high performing athlete of some kind, having that extra top off is beneficial. But for your average guy, yeah, you get everything you need through food.
But even when you are working out, playing sports, right? If you're eating fucking the right foods, especially like for B12 and all that, beef and all that, red meat, you don't need to take shit. Because I know this, when I got diagnosed with alpha-gal, guess what? After a few years of it, my B12 levels dropped tremendously low.
Right.
So they put me on supplements, right? Okay, fine. I was taking high dosages there, right? Never would raise it at all with supplements.
But your piss was fucking almost green, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so when I got to eat Evian ostrich, instantly within 2 months was above normal. Doctor goes, how'd you do that? I said, I'm eating red meat again, but it's a different type of red meat.
Yeah.
That's why, that's what made me a believer, right? In eating your fucking, instead of taking a lot of those supplements, right? Eating the right foods. That's what made me a believer in it right there.
Well, you ask any bodybuilder at all, and he will tell you the most anabolic substance on the planet is fucking food.
Yep.
Period.
That's why they eat a lot of eggs too, man. Eggs are good for you.
Well, I think eggs are about the most nutrient dense thing on the planet, except for maybe beef itself or red meat.
Yeah. Well, and that cholesterol.
You get two types of protein with eggs. You get young and mature.
Yep.
You know?
Okay.
The young is the white, and the mature protein is the yellow.
Yep.
The yolk. So when you get those two different proteins together, that's just packed full of nutrients.
I'll tell you one thing. The more I've been eating eggs here lately,
Don't
right?
they say the yolk is fattening, though? Don't they say the
That's
yolk
bullshit.
is fattening?
That's
You need that cholesterol. You need that cholesterol for your brain.
And your hormones.
Yes, yes, you do. But I mean, I've been eating more eggs here, here lately. Dude, I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. Just eating eggs,
Every day for breakfast or just
every fucking day. I'm eating I make fucking omelets. Let's either 4 to 6 eggs, right, per omelet, right? That's what I've been eating every morning. It's right there. Now today I threw some turkey bacon in there, some duck sausages I fried up, right? Made a sandwich out of it, and some crispy rounds. Crispy rounds ain't the healthiest, but they taste good.
I can tell you right now, if you eat 30 grams of protein in the morning minimum, so 30 on up, if you can hit 30 grams of protein in the morning, you will feel better throughout the day. 100%. Because I eat a minimum, I fry up eggs in either tallow, lard, or bacon grease. And I eat, I mean, shit, I don't know how many I ate the other day when we did that 7.5 hour podcast. I sat there and ate 4 or 5 fucking eggs. I don't remember. I eat that every morning, dude. I have 4 dozen fresh farm eggs right now on my counter, and those will be gone soon. Like, I go through 1 to 2 dozen minimum every day.
Wow.
Y'all want to see something cool?
Sorry, not every day, every week. 1 to 2. Okay. 1 to 2 dozen every week, minimum.
So check this shit out.
So much.
I'm going to share here. Now you see right here, that's a cholesterol molecule.
Yep.
That there, that's a testosterone molecule. You see some similarities there?
Yep.
And estradiol, which is it's a male hormone too, but predominantly in female, and estrogen looks similar too. Cholesterol is the molecule upon which all of our significant hormones are based. You need more than less.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and if you don't need it, your body will get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never saw that before.
Yep. Your brain needs it just just because your brain is made of fat. Like your brain is made of the shit. Like it needs fat to function. And your hormones, you need cholesterol to be healthy, because if your hormones are misfiring, man, all sorts of shit goes wrong. I mean, look at all the female bodybuilders that die from too much fucking male hormone. That's an extreme example, but if your hormones get out of whack, it can fucking kill you.
And almost
cholesterol.
Almost everybody has dementia or Alzheimer's, right? Guess what? They're low on cholesterol too. Almost every one of them are.
Yeah, you can't fucking sleep on them eggs and butter, dude. You can't.
Did you guys hear that they said? I think they said it was Alzheimer's. That's like another form of diabetes or something like that.
That's what they're calling diabetes 3. That's what they're calling it.
I've heard that. I haven't looked into it, but I've heard that.
But a lot of people
I don't know much about it.
Well, I know this for a fact. I ain't gonna say who, why, right now. I know for a fact that I know somebody that's on the cusp of it. Right, their cholesterol's fucking low.
Yep.
And on the statins are.
The devil.
Yeah, they may lower your shit, but that's bad.
Evil.
Yes.
Well, the problem is, man, they found out that people with heart disease had high cholesterol, and they figured that the high cholesterol was causing the heart disease. They actually had heart disease because of cardiovascular distress, of having too much sugar in their bloodstream all the time, and cholesterol is what the body deploys to repair the damage.
Yep.
So they got the cart before the horse, man. They fucking figured that cholesterol was causing heart disease. It's like, no, cholesterol is a response to heart disease.
Yeah. But they had a rise on top of that. That's what heart disease when they invented Crisco, right? Guess what? Everybody started using that instead of actual lard too.
Right, and look what happened. Cardiology was born.
Yeah, that fucking you're right. The sugar, all that plays a role in it. Does.
Well, the thing is, man. The thing is, sugar turns your blood acidic, and sugar itself is corrosive. So if you have a high enough sugar content in your blood for long enough, it basically turns your blood into razor soup as far as your veins are concerned.
Oh man, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, a little fucking sugar here and there. You want that cookie or a slice of cake? Yeah, whatever, man. Your body fucking upregulates the insulin, packs it away. You live to see another day. But if your life is just consisting of constantly high blood sugar, not only does the blood sugar itself corrode your veins and arteries, but the constant insulin production that's necessary to wrangle it to keep you from dying, that wears your fucking pancreas out, man. That's why you get the type 2 diabetes where you're all insulin resistant and shit, because your body finally says, hey, you can't produce enough, and we've been producing so much for so long that your body gets used to it and it ceases to have an effect. It's just all sorts of fucking bad. All I got to do is put the goddamn donuts and milkshakes down.
And do not drink the ghetto Kool-Aid, too.
Well, I think a couple of glasses in the summer when you're a kid are fine. You know, I grew up on Kool-Aid too.
Not the way some people do it in the hood, right?
Well, how do they do it in the hood?
They got a whole fucking bag of sugar in that motherfucker.
Oh, like that Southern sweet tea shit where it's basically fucking sugar syrup?
Yes. Yes.
No.
See, white people got the tea, right? Black people got the Kool-Aid.
The end result is the same. A limp dick and a fucking weak heart.
Man.
That's why, like, I don't eat any sweets. I don't do processed sweets or anything. Like,
no, I do a little. I keep some candy around for the holidays. I got some lint balls and some peppermint bark, but I mean, I eat it maybe twice a month.
I don't even have white sugar in my house. I got rid of it. I use agave and honey when I gotta cook, and if it calls for sugar, I supplement it. I don't even do that. Like, I can't. Like, I just sat here and smashed. This is my 5th one. Like, this is like super fucking healthy because it's air fried. I barely.
You're fucking killing me, dude. That looks delicious.
It is fucking.
What did you
awesome.
season it with? What did you season it with?
Just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yep.
It looks beautiful from where I'm sitting, man.
I got these today.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I got 5 of them, a pack of 5 for $3. Right.
Oh, nice.
It was on sale.
Whoa,
So,
I thought eating healthy was expensive.
My dinner, I bought a whole thing of celery for $1.99, a whole bunch of it, and I had the blue cheese dressing here, and I bought this for $3. So, I mean, I spent $5 on dinner tonight,
Right.
and I'm full.
The only time eating healthy is expensive if you got to do it the way I got to do it. You know?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
For variety, yes. You could
Yes.
do chicken all day long and turkey.
Yeah, but you get tired of chicken though. But you also need that meat, that fucking nutrients from the red meat too.
I
to be
know that's
healthy,
what I'm
too.
saying. You could do it cheaper, but for variety and everything,
Yeah.
it's more.
And I did do just chicken and turkey, right? Seafood, right? You know, for a long time. That's why my B12 was low. And I was always sick. And I was like, why am I always sick now? And I didn't know it. No, I figured out my B12.
Yep.
You know, well, okay. Need some barbecue sauce on that. There you go.
Fucking blue cheese.
That Iowa Smokehouse barbecue sauce, that Southern style, goes perfect with chicken. I know.
Well, so far, I got the boat cheese fucking mustard. I got that barbecue sauce that one of y'all was talking about, I think Thumper.
Balls. No, that was me with barbecue sauce. The balls
No,
from St. Louis.
I got some
me.
of that. That's some good shit.
Yeah.
And I got that Rena Chef seasoning in the freaking Amazon inbox. So
That stuff is so good.
And Rocky
I'm
likes
not a big fan of seasoning my steaks. You know, for me, salt, pepper, and a sprinkling of thyme is all you need. So I'm taking a
Now,
big
Rocky-
risk by putting some other seasoning on my steak.
Now, Rocky, did you already go through that fucking barbecue sauce, or you still got some?
I still got some. I ate it with my lunch today, bro.
I didn't know if you already fucking tried making. You ever done chicken in the oven, right? Like barbecue chicken in the oven?
No.
Put your chicken in there, right? You'll season your chicken, pour that sauce on top, right? Put it in there. 400 for about an hour and 40 minutes, right? 30 minutes, depends on what. If you do a thighs or like Thumper's doing, the fucking drumettes, right? The legs. Put them in there, cover it with some barbecue sauce, just let it cook with foil right on top. Let's just let it cook. That shit'll be tender. It's oven baked. It's oven baked fucking barbecue.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's doing the galley this week?
Me.
It's like, man, I want to see that made.
I'm doing the shepherd's pie because last time I made one, it turned out like perfect, and it was like a day or two before. Like I should have just waited and done it on the galley, but so I'm going to do that this time.
I know what I'm gonna make when it's my turn to cook. I already know what I'm gonna make. So
You're going to let us in on it. You're going to surprise us.
biscuit gravy pot pie.
Oh fuck yeah!
With the duck, using the duck, not using the pork, but using the duck sausage.
Well, obviously, yeah.
So yes,
That sounds good, man. I don't even need to know the ingredients. That just sounds fucking good.
all right.
Now you.
So I know you guys have done
biscuits
biscuit gravy, but I'm gonna do it a different way.
Are you going to use biscuits for the crust, like
Yep.
Sweet. I'll be back in a second, guys. I got to top off my coffee.
I figured you'd be drinking White Claw.
Maybe later, but for right now, I'm sticking with the Joe.
I got to figure out what I want to cook.
Yeah, because you're next after him.
I know.
You know,
You gonna make that the chicken thing, or?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to cook yet.
I wish that you could hand me the chicken through the screen. I'm like, man, I want a piece of chicken.
well, because you love chicken the way you fucking debone that motherfucker.
Dude, that chicken was so good, man. It was so good. And you know, I don't think I ate much of anything that day. I was drinking a lot of whatever it was that I was drinking.
Your fucking energy fucking alcohol drinks what you was drinking that day.
I know. I want to find something that I could just drink and like I don't know.
Fine.
Sometimes I don't want to drink.
Yeah, that's fine. If you don't want to drink, you don't have to. That's the thing. You know, like us, we just like to drink. So,
Yeah, I mean, I like to too, but I just like because it ran in my family.
Yep.
And my grandfather was affected by it. My dad was affected by it too, but I don't think he ever became one. But he had like some kind of diverticulitis or something. But like he had like 18 inches of like I think it was his smaller intestine that was like rotted away, and it was making him sick. And he had surgery and got that cut out, and he was able to go back to being normal for a few years.
yeah. But the thing is,
Like
they ain't the alcohol.
The whole time he grew up, he was always grouchy and irritated because his stomach hurt. Like I couldn't even go like this. Like you know how sometimes you shake your legs when you're sitting in the car. He's like, "Don't do that. It's making me sick." So it was like, man, that sucked. I felt bad for him. And he said that Glenn Fry, the guy who was one of the singers in the Eagles, he died of the same thing
Oh.
that my dad was had operated on. Only
What,
that
rock
doctor
gut?
didn't do it. Right. Yeah, Glenn Fry.
Yeah. I like Glenn Fry.
I did too, man. My favorite song of theirs is "Peaceful Easy Feeling." that's what I want all the time. You know.
Funny thing
that
is,
song.
I was never a big fan of the Eagles, but I did like Glenn Fry's solo career. That was kind of where I liked him.
I don't know,
nuts.
I grew up. Yeah, I grew up listening to them, right? So like,
Yeah.
my parents would listen to like One of These Nights, On the Border, all the time. Like, and then I think the first album with "Peaceful Easy Feeling" in it. I forget. I probably just called the Eagles. I can't remember. But
We're all working on that.
I did learn it. Huh?
I said we're all working on that. I just got my office here more or less civilized and everything all set up. So this is a room where I can be and be content, you know.
Your little man cave, right?
I got my computer here. I got the desk with I got an easel that I made this summer for drawing and writing and reading and such. And got a nice halogen light, got my fucking guitar and my amp, all my books. So, I mean, gun safe. So, I mean, I got all my shit in here. It's a comfy place.
You just need a small refrigerator, right? Like a beer refrigerator for your White Claws and beer.
Well, I got one of them in the shop, actually. That's out in the wood shop. So I got that.
Okay.
Yep.
I keep one of those in the refrigerator. I got 120 can one. I keep it with the glass front, right?
Oh, yeah.
I keep it in the fucking kitchen so that way I don't take up fucking room in the refrigerator.
Yeah, then beverages. Well, I got a buddy. He's a big beer connoisseur, right?
Yeah.
And he has got a whole ass fucking old school fridge in his garage that is completely full of beer.
Yep.
I've got this one. Hang on. Flip it around.
I mean, we always bring beer to his house just sort of as an offering, when we come over, but man, it ain't necessary.
You just stick it in the fridge and just leave it there for next time. That's what that's a small motherfucker.
Yeah, it's about, I don't know, it's a 4 foot tall fridge.
I didn't see it.
Hang on.
Is that just for your beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's good enough size for just beer.
Yeah, I mean, if I stand next to it, let me flip around here. I mean, you can see.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
It's a decent size.
Well.
That's just for beer and my homemade wine.
You make your own wine?
Yeah, I make my own wine, my own beer, all that. I mean, I haven't made beer in a while, but I make my own wine, and I had all the ingredients sent over for absinthe. I made absinthe. I had the ingredients shipped over here from the UK, from Europe.
Nice.
Yeah, that was before they legalized it in the United States, but the legalized stuff is like moonshine. It's not real, it doesn't taste right. So, nope.
I've never tried that stuff before. I don't know what it's like.
If it's made right, it's good. If it's not, you're gonna be puking. Put it that way.
Is it like really strong though, or heavy?
Oh,
what are you talking about?
It's real
it's strong.
It'll fuck you up.
Absinthe.
Oh, absinthe.
Is it is it like comparable to like Everclear?
It's not comparable to anything because it's made out of wormwood, right? Which contains a compound called thujone, and thujone is a psychoactive hallucinogen.
Oh my goodness.
That's real absinthe, mind you, not the shit they sell in the U.S. and they call it absinthe. No, real absinthe. After 3 glasses or so, you're gonna start tripping balls.
You're done. Yeah.
And the thing is, the way you prepare it is, it's
They call it the green.
Did you guys try it? What did you see?
I've
never tried it. I just know about it.
I've had it.
You've had
I didn't drink enough to get fucking tripping, right? But it's
okay.
Mine is strong as fuck, and if you drink too much of it, you won't know until it hits you, and then you're fucked.
Put it this way, it's kind of like taking fucking Sid acid, paper acid. Put it that way.
Well, it's so strong that the way you traditionally take it is you pour your shot of absinthe into a glass.
Yep.
You got a pitcher of cold water, and you put a sugar cube on a spoonful with holes in it, and you pour that water over and into the glass until the sugar cube is dissolved. And then you have your absinthe drink. You don't just take shots of that shit. You you make that little sugar water cocktail, and that's how you drink it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's almost impalatable.
Because overseas, they got that little contraption, right, for the water, like Mick's talking about. You turn a valve, right, just so let's let it go down.
Yep.
Yeah, I got about this much left of my
real shit.
Oh yeah, I had all of the ingredients sent over from the UK.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I made it in my kitchen.
Awesome.
It's good shit.
For all of us that has a cane that need a fucking cane every now and then, I found something that we need right here, fellas.
Is it that hiking stick?
No. A walker for sailors.
Yes.
I like it.
All right.
That reminds me of the joke of the pirate walking into the bar with the ship's helm wheel on his belt buckle, and he tells the barkeep, "It's driving me nuts."
Would you imagine people's fucking faces, seeing one of us walk into Walmart with one of those or some other store?
You'd be on the internet pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be on TikTok or something.
You're like, look at this stupid motherfucker right
Look
here.
at this crusty old fucker. Then they see the hat and go, oh.
That's funny.
Indeed, it is funny. I wonder if there's a business there. I wonder if there's a profit to be made.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be a niche market, what it would be though.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. You're kind of looking like a toddler's walker, except like the grown up version of it.
Yep. Have a fucking have a little speaker on playing Acres Away.
There would be room in that thing for a battery pack and a Bluetooth speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be.
Yep. Play it off your fucking phone as you walk through Walmart.
Hell yeah. Oh.
I mean, you look at the obnoxious shit people do in fucking public with their cell phones and speakers.
Oh my God. Motherfuckers be listening to fucking music. I told one guy one I said, shut that music off. No one wants to hear your bullshit fucking music.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to hear
Put
that
your
shit.
fucking
Or your conversation for that matter.
Yes. No.
Hold it up to your fucking head. Or put your earbuds in. Jeepers.
Exactly. Oh, I found the sailor's prayer. This is what we can all relate to, right? Whether I wake up in Thailand or Norfolk or Guam, wake up in Subic Bay with half my stuff gone, wake up in a hot tub, butt naked and drunk, Lord, let me find my way back to my bunk.
You
almost made it back that one night.
You went to somebody else's bunk.
Not quite, but almost.
On it.
That's a funny story right there. That is pretty funny.
That's the whole point, man.
Yeah.
Civilians
they
don't have seen stories like that, man.
They could make a movie out of the stuff that we did.
Oh, most sailors don't have that story.
No, they don't. I mean, I saw that, right? I was like, yeah. I was praying for my bunk that night. I was in the wrong fucking bunk. wrong fucking
boat. Fuck the bunk. You're on the wrong goddamn ship. A whole ass destroyer.
Somebody else had a nightmare. They were praying for their fucking bunk, and then they found Gilly in it.
And I was trying. I thought I was in my fucking. I thought I was on the 5 in my bunk. I did too. Just like that time, I thought I was fucking in the bathroom, and I was pissing on Ben Floor's fucking rack with him.
Well, that's still not as bad as fucking Unruh shitting on the fucking racks below him.
Oh.
That was fucking classic right there.
Dude,
More than
I
once.
remember that. Like, I will never forget that. Walking in there and seeing all that stuff. I was just
whoa. Unruh shit on the racks below him?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dude, he drank something. This was in Jebel Ali or
No. This was Australia. This was fucking Australia.
Yep.
Okay, so
we didn't go to
Australia.
Jebel Ali.
Yeah, we did. 2000.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
Did we? I thought we just went to
Jebel Ali, Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi and Dubai.
Well,
Yeah, and with Jebel Ali.
We pulled into Jebel Ali, and then Abu Dhabi was just down the road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I made a mistake then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had.
Because I remember,
Yeah.
I remember I went to the mall and got like eye contacts that were blue because I wanted to see what I'd look like with blue eyes, and I wore them.
Shit, that's where there Dubai. That's where when we all went to the mall. That's where I found the Versace shirts. Right, I bought a shitload of them. They were fucking cheap over there.
Yeah, Dubai was something else, man. Guys in berets with M16s standing outside the fucking doors of the banks. Like, ain't no one fucking trying any shit there.
And that was the first time I ever ate a Planet Hollywood. Was right there too.
Serious?
First time. Yeah.
Wow.
Because here in Missouri back then, we didn't have Planet Hollywoods growing up, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, neither did I. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's where Unruh shit on the racks below him.
Yep. Australia. Oh, and I got blamed for it too because he was out with us. They're like, "Why'd you let him drink on those screwdrivers?" Hey, he's 21. He's old enough to make his own decisions. Goddamn it.
I remember a Planet Hollywood we went to. I think it was in the desert. I don't remember which one, but a whole bunch of us got a fucking table, probably like 7 or 8 of us. And we ordered like every single cocktail on the menu and just passed it around the table until they were all gone.
Yep.
I went to the Planet Hollywood No, it was Hard Rock Cafe in Kowloon with Jackie Chan.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that. There's pictures in the cruise book of that.
Yeah, we actually went and hung out with him though, because the pictures in the cruise book I think is of other people. I don't
It's
think
other,
it's
other
pictures of
people,
us.
yeah.
We actually rode with him in his limo through the tunnel and everything over to the Hard Rock Cafe.
How's his
And,
English?
partied with him. Yeah.
How's his
He
English?
was a cool dude. Was he a
He
cool
was-
dude? He was.
Yeah. He talked just fine. He was all right. You could understand him and stuff.
Sure.
It was a good time, man. We got fucking hammered with him. It was cool. He was doing a signing because they were promoting Rush Hour 2
Okay.
and doing filming and stuff over there. So I made a joke in the hotel. I was like, "Oh, look, it's Jackie Chan. Ha ha ha." They all look the same. And it really was Jackie Chan.
Well,
And
technically, they do all look the same. Technically, some of them do. Some of them do.
I know, but it's just funny that the one Chinese person in fucking China heard me because they speak English, and I was
Oh,
making a
man.
racist joke, basically,
Uh,
and then turned around and it really was fucking Jackie Chan. And then
He's like,
he
I am Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
God, and then he fucking invited us. He invited us to fucking dinner, and I felt so fucking bad, dude.
I'll kick your ass, white boy.
I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god.
Dude, I like those movies. I like the Rush Hour movies, and then the ones that he plays like Chong Wayne in. I forget it was the what movie was it?
That Western with fucking Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Those movies are good.
Shut up.
I love that. It was funny.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
that
supposed
was
to be making a Rush Hour fucking a new Rush Hour now too. They're supposed to be in process or in talks on that now.
yeah,
There's
they're fucking
another
rebooting
movie.
everything.
Oh, you guys already talked about it. It was Spaceballs 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But that one's
Yeah.
actually going to be legit because everybody from the original, including Mel Brooks, is back.
Well, except for John
Except
Candy.
for-
Well, I mean, everybody who's still alive is back.
Are they gonna
everyone's still alive.
get someone to replace Barf, or is he gonna be like Barf?
Yeah,
John Candy's son. John Candy's son
Yeah,
is
John
playing
Candy's kid.
Barf Jr.
Yep. And
Okay.
Joan Rivers is dead, but you know what? She played a fucking robot. All they got to do is synthesize her voice and fucking.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
right
right.
there.
AI.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
mean, yeah, you're really lacking nothing but John Candy, but I mean, his son, fuck, that's a good stand-in.
Yeah.
It's like Pantera with Zach Wild. Like, that's legitimate.
And like fucking the Foo Fighters, right? Where they lost their drummer, right? When they had that concert, guess whose son played drums with them?
Yeah, his voice.
His
got
son.
in. Yeah.
And that motherfucker sounded just like his dad played the drums. It was fucking awesome right there.
When we saw Sammy Hagar in Cabo San Lucas, man,
Yep. Cabo Wabo.
Jason Bonham, John Bonham's son from
Yep.
fucking Led Zeppelin, was on the drums.
That was a good time right there, Cabo Wabo. Got to see Sammy Hagar. That was awesome.
Oh man, that was a crazy fucking party. I'm amazed that I remember it.
I don't remember anything from it.
Well, then
I
you
remember that
did
night.
right.
Huh?
And I remember waking up to being even had like a little shitty hotel, right? On this little dirt road. I woke up, I was like, God damn, how much we fucking drink. He said, man, you drinking nothing but fucking tequila.
All of it. We drank all of it. Hell, even the captain and half of the fucking wardroom were in there too.
And fucking, I'll tell you one thing. That's what Cabo was before it really got built up too.
Yeah, it's still quite.
Now, you look at the pictures and videos of it, it's unrecognizable until like when we was there. Now you don't recognize it.
No.
And Cabo Wabo is a lot bigger now. They've expanded on it.
Sure they have. Yeah. Shit, I remember being at that fucking party and I look over and there's GM1 Rigsby, and you know GM1 Rigsby never fucking smiled, never fucking laughed. And he's sitting there with a beer with this typical grumpy look on his face. I just walk up, I'm like, dude, why are you such a grump fuck? You're at a party. He's like, God damn it, really, dude? Don't get me wrong, I like the man quite a lot, but like that dude couldn't even smile at a party.
I miss the fucking barbecue, the Chilean barbecue down in Chile.
Yeah, I never hit Chile, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
we
must
weren't there
have
for
been
that
right.
cruise.
I don't think I was there for
Nope.
that one because I don't remember going
No.
there.
Nope. It was fucking delicious. And there was
Well, I mean,
hookers
Chile's got all that
everywhere.
fucking coastline, man. They got a whole their seafood. I hear is just completely on point.
Oh yeah.
See,
Yep.
after we left, the young heads that fucking took over for us, they had to do their own crack pack, which was cool.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Do they get to cross the line?
Oh yeah.
They go far enough south for that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that last cruise, we went all the way down to Valparaiso, Chile.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, see, I got off the boat before that. That was that was my terminal leave. So I said goodbye to you guys when you guys left the pier.
Yeah, Valparaiso is pretty far south. We
Yeah,
went
and
to
I was
Coquimbo, we went
yeah.
to Coquimbo, Chile, and then down to Valparaiso, Chile.
and I was in fucking Chicago chasing fucking A school pussy around. So
Yeah, we all had a job to do. No, I was chilling at home that whole month, man. Month and a half, something like that. Yeah, my terminal leave was long. I saved it up for a while.
Yeah.
I really thought I was going to get out off the 5.
Oh, I know
So did
you
I.
did. But then you
Like, I
re-enlisted?
thought I was going to get out. And then I well, what I did was I extended. I extended like 14 months. I got my ESWAS pin because I was like, I got to leave with that at least because they made it like a big deal to get it, remember?
Yeah, they made it mandatory.
And then it became mandatory. It's like after that, it's
Well-
like no longer special. You know what I mean?
Well, technically, Navy-wide, it was not mandatory until 04 or after. Because I got out in 04, and it wasn't mandatory yet. But they were
Yeah,
trying to
but
push
if the
me. They said it's
CO
going to be
says-
mandatory, so you might as well get it if you're going to stay in.
But if the CEO says it's mandatory, it's mandatory.
Yeah, but that was just on that boat right there.
Correct.
I got that.
Other
and
ships, it
then
was not yet.
I got that, and then I think I extended before September 11th happened because I was trying to convert to MA, and then September 11th happened, and then they were like, "Okay, you can convert quicker." I still had to do my time on that ship, and then I left in April of 02, I think.
They knew what it took to keep you in. They weren't stupid.
I really thought that being a cop would be a good idea.
It is a good idea,
I mean, you
man.
learn-
You've got a very
you learn
finely
a
honed
lot.
sense
Like,
of justice, you know?
Yeah, you learn a lot, and you it's interesting because you learn a lot. Like when you go into a restaurant, you'll sit where you can see the door, or you'll do certain things because you just want to be aware of what's going on wherever you're at most of the time. So I mean, it helped in that, but you do see a lot of messed up things that are just heartbreaking. But never mind.
Then you're seeing some fucking drunk fucking sailors.
Dude, I remember I had to do a ICR on a guy. These two guys were drunken at Sugi. And the guy's like, "Hey, man, can I have some pickles?" And they're on the 5th floor of this barracks room, right? And the guy's like, "Here you go." He tosses them a pickle jar. The guy doesn't catch it. It goes out the window, falls down, and breaks. And it's damage to government property. We had silly incidents like that happen a lot. Like people would just do some silly things, and it would be like damage to government property. It wouldn't really be like a big deal what they did, and what they did was pretty funny. But I mean, you get to learn a lot doing that. So it was good in that way. And then, of course, the field just grew even huger after September 11th with anti-terrorism taking the forefront of everything.
Yeah.
I forget what was more important than anti-terrorism at the time, but then after September 11th happened, anti-terrorism became the whole thing.
I remember when
back
they
in
opened
like
that MA
98, 99, man. They didn't even have fucking gate guards. You could just drive right on the base.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
everything changed.
After we broke up,
remember-
Charlene fucking got on base and stole my fucking car.
I remember when they opened up that MA rating and they were like, yeah, if you do it, you're guaranteed to make first class as quick as possible and everything. And I'm like, damn, I was thinking about it. And I was like, no, I'm going to stay GSM. And I did. And I shouldn't have because I got fucking stagnant and it took me forever to make fucking E6 because GSM was so fucking full. It was so
I know,
overmanned.
like, I used to pay attention because I would try to see if there were any names that I recognized if they made chief as a GSM or a GSE, but I never really saw anybody.
Because
I
it
didn't
became
recognize
so
the name.
stagnant.
Yep.
You had to like cross out of GSM to make first and chief, pretty much, or go recruiting.
Well,
Right.
that's why Grovel, when he made first, guess what? He went to fucking AMA to make chief.
Yeah.
Now, recruiting and boot camp, those are both pretty much a guaranteed promotion, yeah?
For the next rank, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because you're taking out.
If you do it right, I would say you have to do
Well,
it
obviously,
right.
you have to do a good job, but I mean, if you have a successful tour as an RDC or as a recruiter, you pretty much get that bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because in recruiting,
you think about,
you go
Well,
up
go ahead.
against people in recruiting. You don't go up against the whole fleet for your
Right.
weight.
Your pool's a bit
So-
And then
smaller.
when you look at boot camp, you're molding all these new sailors. You're teaching them. You're leading them, right? You're leading them to become a sailor. So that counts for how many sailors you lead, and all that stuff.
Well,
Except
and also, oh, go ahead.
Except for when those fucking jackass sailors get to the fleet, they should never say, well, that ain't how it was done at boot camp.
If you think about it too, if you're pushing boots, your military bearing and attention to detail is there, and your knowledge of your standards are there better than everybody else's because you're enforcing it on a daily basis. So,
Sure.
you know, your general military knowledge, customs and courtesies, all that stuff that you're tested on, especially in the upper ranks, you know, because it's heavier, it gets heavier on that stuff versus your job as you go up in rank. And so you're immersed in that in a daily basis. So therefore, when you test and board or whatever, you're there. You know, you are like you should have the most knowledge of, other than the person writing the fucking the like policies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
If
when
you
you
don't-
get into that, like recruiting and pushing boots, it's definitely different than being in the fleet where like you forget the length of fucking fingernails and hair, you know, it's all that stupid bullshit you forget. But as a fucking recruiter and a fucking RDC, that's the shit you have to pay attention to because you beat it into their fucking heads every goddamn day that, hey, this is the standard, this is what you're gonna be.
Well,
You
down in
know?
the engine room, you ain't fucking representing the Navy to outsiders either.
No, I mean, it was like, you know, when I got out, I couldn't remember my general orders when I got out. Because in the fleet,
I can remember a bunch of them, but I can't remember what number they are.
but in the fleet, though, you don't fucking really, I mean, you buy by them, but you don't think about it. It just,
Because you've already internalized them. You already know what to do when.
You know what? I still think I remember the 11 general orders, but I remember when I went to the MPI school in Missouri, we had to learn I learned what the Army general orders were, and they were like, I think 3.
Yeah.
Like they made it into 3 that we had to turn into 11.
Well, they have a soldier's creed that you have to memorize because whenever you go in for a board, you have to recite it. I will tell you, when I was a recruiter and I had to go in for DRB, and they fucking the senior chief or the master chief of NRD Minneapolis had me march in, stand at attention, and fucking say the sailor's creed and the 11 general orders. Yeah, I totally fucked that shit up, and I was first class. And they were like, "What the fuck?" And dude, they tore into my ass. I thought I was gonna get busted in rank for not knowing that shit. The way they fucking treated me. And luckily, everything that I was in there for got like it was bullshit, and so I didn't get in trouble. And it made me. I was like, "Fuck! I'm a recruiter, and I make my deppers remember the 11 general orders and the sailor's creed, but my ass couldn't fucking say it on demand." I'm like, "Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all."
I mean, that's the problem when you've been in the fleet for a while because you don't recite it. You don't
recite it. It's not beat into you anymore.
Like I totally forgot it. And I made second, first, and then I had to remember it when I started having to write packages for like Sailor of the Quarter and stuff like that. Because I don't remember the Sailor's Creed. And then you definitely have to know it when you make Chief. You don't have to memorize the CPO Creed, which is extremely long, but You do have to know the Sailor's Creed and the 11 General Orders.
See, the Army's got those 3 general orders. It's just kill, fuck, repeat. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even remember the fucking Army's one.
I just told you, kill, fuck, repeat.
It's been a while. And like the soldiers, man, I don't even remember. The NCO's creed is they have an actual NCO creed.
Really?
Yeah, because most of them don't get fucking NCO until they hit E5.
Really?
E4, they have 2 different E4s. They have specialist and then they have corporal. Corporal is an NCO, specialist does not.
Oh, okay.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's not like the Navy where you make E4
Why
and
is it
NCO.
like that? Did you ever find out what was the reasoning behind that?
I don't know. The Army just doesn't. They do not trust their E4s near as much. To be a corporal, you have to be operating at almost an E6 level.
Now, don't they got 2 E9s too? They've got like master sergeant and then like sergeant major. Is that it?
You have
Sergeant?
you have master sergeant and sergeant majors. Yep.
Yeah.
They have
They
master
got 2
sergeant.
fucking
They have
E9s.
master sergeant too,
Yeah.
or sergeant major too. You got
Yeah.
the command
Now,
one too.
now, what's the difference functionally?
Where they're at in headquarters.
Yep.
So your master sergeant and your sergeant major, they're has to do with headquarters units and then like lower level units. So the
Okay.
way like brigade versus company, there's the Army is so fucked up. Like the first time when I crossed to the Army, I didn't go through the WLC, which is a warrior leadership course. I crossed as an E5. Typically as a sergeant at an E5 level, you're in charge of a squad, right? I crossed over and I'm standing in fucking formation and the commanding officer, so you have the first sergeant standing up front. Okay? And then you have the commanding officer come out. The commanding officer tells the first sergeant of a facing movement, right? Or bring the company to attention or bring the unit to attention. Then he will say it. And then each platoon sergeant says it. And then you do it.
Huh.
It is so fucking stupid because when
Weird.
she said it to the first sergeant and the first sergeant said it out loud, I went to attention. And then everybody else did it 30 seconds later because the platoon sergeant then says it. It was so stupid. It was ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Then I learned, and I'm like, why would you throw me into a unit and not teach me this stuff? Like, it's not like I didn't learn it or didn't want to learn it. I was never sent to a school to understand the fucking Army and how they do things. So
Well,
I was issued uniforms. I didn't know where the stuff went on your shoulders or anything. I didn't know spacing for my ESWAS because I was the only one in my entire fucking unit that had an ESWAS on because I could wear that. And then I had unit members above me questioning why I had an ESWAS on and if I could wear it. And I'm like, according to the Army regulation, I'm allowed to. You look at this, and everything. It was just, dude, I was thrown to the wolves. And then they sent me to recruiting school. I'd only been in the Army for 2 weeks. And they sent me to recruiting school after 2 weeks. And like they march everywhere. They wake up at 4 in the morning, you meet out in the fucking field. And then you do PT. And then you march back. And then you get dressed. And then you march from there to the schoolhouse. And then you march from the schoolhouse to lunch. And then from lunch back to the schoolhouse. And then from the schoolhouse back to your barracks. Like you march in cadence everywhere.
Fucking boot camp all over again. That's what that is.
Bro, when I went to Navy recruiting school, we woke up, we fucking wandered around the base, drove our car to the fucking schoolhouse, walked into the schoolhouse, fucking sat down, did our shit, left for lunch on our own, came back, drove our car back to the fucking barracks, and then drank for the rest of the night. We didn't PT. We didn't fucking march anywhere. But the Army made me fucking march everywhere and PT every fucking morning.
That's weird, dude, because when I was in Great Lakes for that 18 months or so in training, my first school, Tech Corps, we mustered up and marched to school and back. After that, we didn't march at all, man. We still had to do PT once a week, but like A school, C school, they're like,
the Army at recruiting
make it to your
school,
desk on time. Like they didn't march us anywhere after fucking our first school.
Well, I didn't even know their fucking cadence, and they're like, everybody sing cadence, and I'm like, I don't know your fucking cadence. So the
Navy people know how to walk on their own. We don't do this shit.
So one of the instructors printed out cadence for me to learn.
Really?
Yeah, because I had no way. I had no way to know their cadence.
A Model A4 and a tank full of gas, a mouthful of pussy and a handful of ass, or what?
I'm just like, I don't know what to fucking say. Like, you can't hold me accountable for something that I was never taught.
Right.
It's one thing if I was taught.
So it's like a bit of a culture shock is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was the only one in my recruiting school that was from a different service.
Well, you're lucky they sent you back to boot camp. So if you went to Jarhead, right? Guess what? You're going through Jarhead boot camp.
Yeah, Asmo, you back 5 fucking years.
I mean, no, Jarheads. That's the only one service. If you've never went through their boot camp, right? You got to go through it. Now, if you're a Jarhead, right? You come back to the Navy, go to Navy or Army. Guess what? You don't have to do that bullshit at all.
Well, the thing is so I was supposed to go to WLC, which is a warrior leader course. It basically teaches you like how the Army is and how they operate, like on land, right? Yeah. So like in the woods and navigation and gun quals and all that shit. Never went to that. I didn't go to BDOC, which is for lower level leadership courses. It's like PLCC type stuff. And then I didn't go to ANOC either. And I'm like, I don't know the leadership. I don't even know the shit. Like, but what's funny is my commanding officer, she was really cool. And she was like, I get it. She goes, Navy and Army are completely different. She goes, I had to go to Great Lakes for a conference. She said when she called to make her reservations in the quarters for the officers, she said she was Captain Hanlon, and they were like, okay, we got you set up. So she shows up and she's an Army captain.
They think she's a captain.
They think she's a fucking captain. She had this nice ass fucking room, a driver waiting and everything.
Oh.
They looked at her fucking rank and they're like, you're a lieutenant. And she's like, no, I'm a captain. And she's like, they're like,
not here, you ain't.
Equivalent of a lieutenant. They took all that shit away and put her in a regular ass room.
Oh, that's hilarious though, right there.
And she was like, I have never been like put in my place like that ever since. She goes, that was probably the first and last time I've ever really been put in my place with rank. And I go,
well, the Navy will do that to you.
Even the Marine Corps, they call their lieutenants captains in the Marine Corps too.
Well, yeah. 03 is captain in pretty much. Well, 03 is captain in every service but ours.
But ours is 06.
Yeah. Fucking full bird. I just passed a full bird today. She was walking away from the gym at the Arsenal, full bird, colonel. And I was like, good morning. And she was like, good morning. And she was on her phone, walking on her phone. I'm like, there's some fucking military discipline for you there.
That's illegal. Military back and chissing. Military back, man.
Fucking walking and texting. I'm like, what the fuck? Full bird fucking colonel, stop and text, and then walk.
If we walked with fucking hands in our pockets at C school, right, we'd get yelled at.
Oh, yeah.
You'd get yelled at walking down the fucking pier with your hands in your pocket. It is so fucking lax now. And I see like all these pictures on social media of like people in the military posting pictures and they all have their hands in their fucking pockets and their phones in their fucking right hand, and I'm like,
Well,
"You
technically,
fucking
social
idiot."
media should be outlawed in the military. Should be. Needs to
I
be.
think it should be. I couldn't have it as when I was contracting.
Yep.
You
But
know,
I'm saying, say, if you're, say, what if a submariner, right? Or whoever someone is working on some classified bullshit, right? And they got social media, and guess what? If they're not even thinking, they take a picture, right? Guess what? That's fucking illegal as fuck right there.
yep.
Yep.
You know, so social media, every military person needs to be banned from it. Plain and simple. That's what HeadSex needs to do. Make an order, say no social media counts, period.
I have an incident for that one, guys. In 2019, when we pulled into Spain on the Lincoln,
Yep.
we were going through the rock, Gibraltar, right?
Yep.
And they played Africa, or I think we were going to the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
And we told the people, hey, you're going to get an internet signal. Do not take pictures and post where we are because it's operation security, even though it's a big ass aircraft carrier.
Because wasn't that the Russian ship? Was that the Russian ship that was next to it, or the little Tate had anything like that? I think. But go ahead.
And so we had a guy. I went up there and I took pictures. I took a video, but I didn't post anything, right? Because I was just like, this is cool. I get to see Europe on this side and Africa on that side, right? Because you're going that way. And they told us, do not post anything on Facebook or social media. And this guy sent pictures to his mom, texting him something, and she posted it on her page on Facebook. And that kid went to mass, man.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean,
that should happen. Yes,
that's OPSEC. You can't be breaking OPSEC, man.
Yeah, so it's like the problem. I think the biggest problem is you're gonna. I think they want people to have social media so they can look at it and say, well, this person did this. That's against the UCMJ, so they can hammer them for more. It's almost like they're giving people enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And
they're grown ass adults. They know better.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
And the reason I brought up the Russian ship, Rocky, because Russian ships would be close enough. Their communication ships, right? Will get close enough to U.S. Navy ships that have Wi-Fi. And sailors on the Navy ship would do it. Then they clone their phones.
It goes back to OPSEC and keeping everybody safe.
Yeah.
You might not be hurt by what you did, but trust me. I mean, look at Geraldo during the war. His dumbass gave away an entire fucking unit's, position. It's like,
and that was special forces there. That was special forces.
Yeah. That kind of shit puts many, many people at risk, not just one. And like when I did contracting, I never posted shit while I was over there. I hardly have any pictures of me over there. I just posted a memory on my Facebook of Iraq, me getting there today 10 years ago. It was a memory, and it was not a OPSEC issue because you don't know where it was, and it wasn't a permanent base. Like, it wasn't a permanent place for U.S. personnel. It was a transit place for me going from the airport to where I was going. And I don't know if you know this, but we talked about me contracting with Triple Canopy, and the last episode we talked about that was the first time I've ever actually mentioned the name of the company. I have never mentioned the name of the company I worked for in Iraq. So
I wonder if that's why the episodes are gone.
No, that wasn't. We wouldn't even talk about that then.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
That's the episode I showed my employment record and stuff on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's why they got removed. I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Could be. I don't know.
Don't know.
I mean,
but it's weird. It said like it was removed by one of us. I'm like, well, I didn't remove it.
Well, last time we had that YouTube removed it, it said the same fucking thing.
They probably shadow banned us because of it. Who knows? But I have not mentioned the name of the company I worked for in Iraq, and I can tell you there's no way right now to find that out. Even if you were to go to my Facebook, that doesn't mean that's the company I work for.
Yep.
Triple Canopy's on there, but not the other one. So, yeah, Triple Canopy's on there on my Facebook as far as employment goes, but the other one's not. And yeah, that's what's funny is like I wasn't even allowed to have social media because of the missions we were doing, because of OPSEC. They didn't even want to risk it. So if you had social media, it was your ass.
Yeah.
Like you're facing charges, like Department of Justice charges, not UCMJ charges. I mean, you could get that too, but yeah, no, you're facing federal charges back home too.
And that's what made it good before we really got the internet on the ships. We had the internet, but we was underway, right? Like in the Middle East, right? Guess what? You couldn't send out, if you sent an email out, right? Guess what? It was getting read by the RMs.
Yeah.
To make sure nothing was fucking getting leaked out. You know?
I know. I looked at a little bit of porn and I got a fucking message from them.
Yeah.
They watch that shit, man.
Oh, yeah. But also, too, like during Operation Enduring Freedom, Laboon, in certain operating area, right, of the Persian Gulf, guess what? There was no internet, no email going out, period. There was nothing.
We were in the dark.
They call that River City now.
Huh?
They call it sometime like River City.
Okay.
And like I remember, like we would do that on the ship, right? Because you would have internet on the ship, and they would go emissions control.
Yeah.
And I think the emissions control thing was because there was somebody that was looking for us up in the sky.
Yeah.
And we had to go like we I guess we couldn't give away our position like that, right? So it's called, I think it's called River City. It's where you shut down the internet. There's like no emissions control. I could be wrong. I can't remember. It's been a while. But that's a real thing.
I mean, that was in 2000. They did the same thing in 2000. Yeah, we had email, but they shut all that down. Communications down in certain areas.
I had to explain to the wife we're about to go dark, so don't expect anything from me for a while.
And then, like in 2002, it got even worse in 2002 for Operation Enduring Freedom. You know, they were stricter on all that bullshit. I'm like, God damn, I thought it was bad in 2000. You know, but I get it. Operational readiness. You know,
Yep.
But there were people on the Laboon pissing moan. Well, I can't email my husband or my wife, right? Blah 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 blah. You know what the fuck you signed up for?
Bitch, you're in the military.
That's just when you give your boyfriend or girlfriend a little extra attention. Then, if you can't email your husband or wife, you know.
Well, and the ones that were bitching,
boyfriend or girlfriend,
you hang out with your ship wife, you know.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, the ones that were bitching about it, right? Guess what? They was fucking somebody on the boat.
Of course they were.
Yeah, that is one thing I never did do. I never did have me a sea wife. I was actually incredibly well behaved when I was on the boat.
As a contractor, I was behaved a little bit.
Oh shit, you was fucking that Afghani pussy, Iraq pussy. You was tearing it up. Come on now.
But I have to say though, I did Christen Radar 1 twice.
No, there was a medic though in Afghanistan.
See,
that was.
Well, you should at that time. You should spread your seed to the locals.
Ew. No, I don't know about that, man.
Could you imagine having little thumpers running around over there?
Little fucking Dirk and Durka thumpers.
What the fuck?
Oh, hey, that's how you would take over a fucking country. Fucking breed the locals with American DNA. You have some half Haji kid coming to your house. Are you my daddy?
I'd have him at gunpoint. Lift your shirt up and turn around. I want to make sure you don't have a bomb on you.
That would be fucked up. The kid would be dark with a red beard coming.
Look like them fucking Afghanis from the fucking Russians raping all the women.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
I mean, that did happen though over there. I mean, it's bad. You know.
That's terrible.
But back then, that was part of war too. Back then too.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think it's all. I think that's always been a part of war. It's just one of those ugly things in the war.
It happened in World War II. You think the American GIs didn't fucking rape fucking the French people, the German women, right? You know they did.
Look at the Vikings, dude. It goes all the way
True.
back. I mean, fucking medieval times.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was like
back way further.
that was an order. It was
That
an
goes-
order from the king. Like you
Yeah.
take that town and you rape every woman in that town.
Yeah, I mean that goes back to like Rocky said, back days before the Vikings. I mean, like Spartan days too. Fucking, you know,
Yep.
even before Christ.
It goes
too.
back. It goes back.
You take
it goes back
sexual
to the
slaves.
ancient times.
Yeah,
Like there's a story in the Bible where Israel's daughter, Jacob's daughter, gets raped.
Yeah.
And it's so sad what happens, man. It's so sad that it happens. And then, you know, later on, we get the first Me Too case where Potiphar's wife is trying to have sex with his son Joseph, and he runs away and she has his clothes, and then she says he tried to do that to me, and then he went to prison for like 12 years. So, I mean, it's been there since the ancient times. It's just one of those bad things that freaking happen, man.
Yep.
It's a psychological and a control thing. I mean, look at Vietnam and everything else. It's a psychological thing. If you can break, so women traditionally took care of the house, right? Men fought wars. If you could break the people that took care of the house and the people in the house, then they would not want to take care of the war fighter because they were broken.
Well,
So that's why they did it. That, and it was free labor and free sex slave back in the day when you could take them home, you know,
Well,
from
I
the
mean,
battlefield.
look at the over there in fucking Vietnam, Korea, right? You got so many fucking American, fucking half American kids because of the war.
Oh yeah.
The wars. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And look at Thailand, fucking. And then when the Navy pulls in there, guess what? We're gonna breed their women. Some people
Spread it
do.
around.
They're making their money though too off that.
Yeah.
That
But there's some sailors are dumb enough not to use a condom and get them knocked up.
Wait, you're supposed to use a condom over there?
Dude, I had one.
If you want to keep your dick where it is, yeah, it's good.
But actually, Thailand's not bad as age as Africa was, right?
Where?
Africa's a lot worse for age. Africa is.
Oh God, yes, man,
You know,
not
but
even
like-
close.
but like I had the first girl out of Thailand, she tried to hop on to me, right? She had me naked in the parlor, right? You know, give me a massage. She just tried to hop on the dick with I said, condom? She goes, why? I said, I know what you tried to do. You want me to nut in you, and you can possibly get fucking pregnant. Then you come stateside. I said, that ain't happening. And she looked good too. She was like short, like 4'6" or something. She was short. I mean, perfect. But I was like, nope, I'm not
On
having.
a girl that made you look tall. God damn.
Why
You
do you
know,
think
and
you
she-
picked her?
Well,
right?
Well, actually, she picked as soon as I walked in, right? Me and Little Tate walked in there. She's the one that grabbed my hand and said, come on, you're coming with me. I said, what? I was like, damn, she's aggressive.
See,
Make
Charlene
him
was
look tall
pregnant
and
for
make
the
him look like
Westpac,
he has
so
a
I
big-
fucking behaved myself. I didn't have any of that experience.
Yep, she just made him look tall and made him look like he had a big dick.
Well,
Right.
and she fucking, and then she got mad after I fucking made her swallow my nut, right? You know, and fucking, she goes, I go with you. I'm your girl now. I go with you. I said, no, you ain't my girl. You ain't going with me. I said, I got more girls to fuck. And Little Tate was like, he was like, damn, that was kind of cold. I was like, hey, I didn't come here to fuck, you know, to stay with the first one, did I?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, he
maybe
ain't
if I-
getting in a relationship.
Now, maybe if I would have took her with me, right? Because once you pay them, you pay for them, right?
They're
Technically,
yours.
they're yours for that
Oh,
whole
yeah.
for that whole stay. Maybe she would have treated me like a king. I don't know, but I was like, man, I said I'm a 40. I was like, man, I just want to spread fucking just fuck. That's it. You know. I still remember the next one. This is the one I really remember. She was fucking the same height, but she had the fucking pigtails, right? And I had to ask her, right? I said, how old are you? And she had identification because she was from Singapore. She goes, I'm 21. I said, okay.
All right.
I said, because that does happen over there too.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
You know, no.
Not only, well, the thing is, you probably wouldn't have been prosecuted, but just to represent America and not be that fucking sex tourist.
But she had pigtails like that, like
Yeah.
that girl I sent Thumper a picture or a video of, right? You know,
Well, they look the
midget,
same.
right?
Well, these girls look the same between fucking 15 and 45.
Yeah.
You have
but
to
once they turn 45 or older, right? They don't look as good either.
That's why I specified. But in that 30-year span, they fucking look exactly the same. You got to ask questions.
And I mean, I tell you one thing. I mean, I made her cry because I bought a baby girl right in front of her. I just want to have a threesome. You know?
No, they're not really down for that, are they? Because those Thai girls are pretty territorial.
Oh yeah. Well, and then after she left, right after kind of bought another girl, right? Guess what? The last night there, she fucking woke me up, right? Next morning, she broke into my hotel room. They let her in actually, but she was sucking my dick. I was like, oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
This is pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, little Tate, the one he fucking found, the second one, he stayed with her that whole time, but she took him to her house and all that. He took her grocery shopping.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You want to fucking, well, once you found the fucking good one, dude, yeah, stick with her the whole week or however long we were there.
Yep.
We were there for like a week, wasn't we?
Well, I know one that basically
5 days. So I had all those. I had all 5 days off.
Goddamn near a week. Yeah, I thought so.
I know a guy that he was with her the whole week, and she stole his hoodie and everything. She wanted his hoodie, and he gave her the hoodie. But yeah, it was.
Let me guess.
She ended up not charging him.
Let me guess. Brillo or Wood?
Neither.
Neither of them.
Nope. He ended up. So she ended up not charging him at the end of that fucking trip, and he ended up. I'll just say that I'm not going to say his name.
Who was it?
He married a hooker.
Oh, fucking! It's either Vaughn or fucking Heinrich.
Not Heinrich.
He married her, huh?
Vaughn. It's Vaughn. I'll say it. Fuck it. Vaughn. Well, Vaughn's dumb enough to marry a hooker. That's his own damn fault.
Well,
Hey, if he was here right there with us, I would tell him that right there.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I wouldn't do it personally because of what I believe, but for somebody else, if she doesn't have any diseases, and after you marry her, she don't stray, I'm not going to judge.
But they always stray. You can't turn a hoe into a wife.
I know. And that's why I said those two fucking caveats right there.
Yeah.
But if she somehow manages to fucking stay faithful, yeah, okay, you can only judge so much, His life ain't my life. His standards ain't my standards, And
Vaughn's been awful quiet on social media, too, nowadays.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a big difference now.
Well, I don't know, because he did say something in the past right there. He was having problems.
I wonder if she ever thinks about me.
That was fucked up, but you did fuck her. That is fucked up.
More than once.
Yeah. And he still married her. You never married.
He was there. He was there when I was fucking her.
That's your buddy's fuck.
It's like in Beer Fest. You still talk to the silo?
He was there. That's what's crazy is like I fucked her in
Look
Panama,
around stage. He's like, what the fuck?
I fucked her in like three different countries, and then he ended up marrying her.
Because they will follow us too. Because even in 2000, right? The ones from the Middle East, I saw some of those hookers in Singapore and Hong Kong. I was like, "Are you following?" She was, "Yeah." That's okay.
He was feeding them information, so he was telling them where we were going.
Oh shit!
That's how they would get to the port before we even pulled in. He was giving them, and I said something to him. I said, "Bro, that's OPSEC. You can't tell them ship's movement. That you're going to get in trouble for that."
Oh,
but then I kept fucking that chick, and then he ends up marrying her.
Hell, I was in Hong Kong in a fucking girly bar, and I had some fucking Malaysian dime piece make me an offer that I almost couldn't refuse.
Yep.
And it was known they come down from Malaysia to Hong Kong when they know a boat's going to be in town.
I mean, they do follow the fleet. They do. They really do.
They know they absolutely fucking do. Yeah.
When we were in Hong Kong, I was in a strip club in the red light district and didn't realize that it was so late. And the lights came on and the strippers were sitting on the fucking stage with a bunch of fucking newspapers that were folded up. And they called us up. Like, it was me and I forget who else was there. But Well, yeah, of course. And then we jumped up on the stage, and they opened the newspaper, and it was all this fucking raw oysters and like this like spicy pico sauce, like stuff that you put on it. And we ate fucking raw oysters with strippers at like 4:30 in the morning.
They're trying to get you up as an aphrodisiac.
It was amazing. It was such a good trip.
Shit, you was always with Barilla. You and Barilla was attached to him like a little tape was attached to him.
I corrupted the fuck out of that guy though. He would have got in so much trouble by his mom because of the tattoo he got in Thailand because of me.
Oh, yeah.
And all kind traditional Ecuadorian family. Holy shit, he got his ass reamed.
But he's a totally different guy now.
Motherfucker lives fucking St. Louis now.
Yep. Yeah, he's down in St. Louis. I saw him a couple years ago when we went to New Orleans, stopped down in St. Louis, and we went and had a bunch of beers and talked and caught up, and then he came back to the Airbnb and drank some more and then went home.
See, we should have, if we weren't pressed for time coming back right through St. Louis, we should have said, hey, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come meet us at this place, right? Whatever, right?
Yeah.
If we wouldn't have been pressed for time. I'll tell you one thing, that motherfucker's got a job that will never end, too. He's got it made.
He does archival work for the VA.
Digitizing all the paper records.
Service records and medical records, yeah. He digitizes, and they're not even to like World War II yet.
Yeah. He's got a job for life, guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah, digitizing all the records, like service records and medical records and stuff.
Endless job.
Yeah, the shit he gets to see would be pretty fucking cool, too.
I'm sure.
Yeah. He's been doing that forever. Because originally he went down to Miami and he did it was an international school of business or something. And then I guess he met his wife and married her and moved to St. Louis. And now he has a couple kids and everything. And
cool.
He lives down there. Pretty cool. Yep.
Yeah, that was a wild fucking deployment, man. I tell you.
Hey, you need to get a hold of Barilla and say, hey, motherfucker, you need to join us one day.
I'll get him on here.
Yeah, totally, man.
I don't think I got his number anymore. I think I might have erased it by accident.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I got it. I texted him not too long ago.
Yeah. Because you was always closer to him than what I was, too. So that's why I said, you get him on here.
Yeah. Yeah. I corrupted the fuck out of him.
Shit, that motherfucker. I was with him. I was one of the guys with him when that motherfucker got detained at the border.
Yeah.
Because he said, I'm not American. I said, motherfucker, you are too. You're in the Navy. Show me your ID, motherfucker.
Now he was fluent in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a guy. Yeah, I remember back in the crack pack, he was a guy who was good to hang around with because he could fucking speak the language.
Yeah.
But he was a good guy, great guy, right? It still is. But he was just a little weird at first. He just the way he thought, right?
He didn't trust a lot of people.
No, he was a little timid too, put it that way, at first.
Yeah. Until I got a hold of him.
Little skittish.
He was too. But he thought he was going to go get busted for getting detained at the border.
Yeah.
I thought he was too. And then, of course, I was one of the ones getting the ass ate out while we left him down there. I'm like, what the fuck was he supposed to do? Fucking fight those motherfuckers right there at the border? I said, now we'd be in jail too.
Yeah.
I think you might have been with us that day because we was at Cedar Frogs, all that shit.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we were always out together. Always. Yeah. I took him kneeboarding for the first time ever behind a boat in Australia. I found a place because he had never kneeboarded before, been like water skied or anything. And I'm like, let's go fucking kneeboarding. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I found a place like we can go kneeboarding in this lake. And so we drove out into the fucking outback where this fucking lake was, and we went fucking kneeboarding and water skiing and stuff. And then had fucking lunch out there and shit. And he was like, that was fucking cool. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I used to do growing up and shit. But
I remember when Rocky quit drinking. It was after 2000 cruise.
Yeah, it was about that time.
On it. Because I remember that was in Dubai, right? Or Jabal Ali. That fucking that little fucking soldier or sailors fucking club that had the pool and everything.
Are you talking about Bahrain?
No, not Bahrain. No, this was not Bahrain. This was like Dubai or Jabal Ali where they had the gold suit, right? One of them.
Well,
they had that little fucking place where sailors would go, right? It had a pool.
That was Bahrain, wasn't it? Because I know
not Bahrain. No, it was not Bahrain. No.
Okay, because I remember it must have been Abu Dhabi then, because
Abu Dhabi, yes, because
it was Abu Dhabi. Yeah, if it wasn't Bahrain, it was Abu Dhabi.
He was drinking Jack and Coke at that time. That was his drink. That's what he loved.
Dude, I was drinking double Jack and Cokes, and I had like 10 double Jack and Cokes within I don't know. It was a ridiculous amount of time, and I got sick and threw up, and that's when I ended up back at the ship with like my shirt on and one shoe.
Yep.
No, I didn't have my shirt. I just had
because we was loading onto the bus. We had to take that bus, and that's what I called the fucking Arab, a fucking sand nigger.
Well, I remember the bus driver in fucking Bahrain, man. That guy did not fucking believe in deodorant. You could smell him through the whole fucking bus.
Oh yeah, but that bus ride to Bahrain wasn't what it was long. Put it that way.
Oh no, not even. Yeah, not nearly as long.
But I remember that's one of the last times I seen Rocky drink was after that night.
Actually, I didn't stop drinking until maybe 2001. One day I went out with PJ, right? And PJ's like, dude, you're a Christian. What are you doing? You shouldn't be going out and partying with us. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Technically Christians do drink. Come on now.
I know, but like the way that I do was doing it, it was completely hypocritical.
There's drinking, then there's drinking.
I
was being a complete hypocrite, right? Because we knew how wild I could get, and that would just be like stupid, right? So I was like, I got humbled there because he called it out and he was 100% right. So I stopped.
Well, only the Baptists, right? Look at fucking drinking as bad. Catholics, fuck, look at them motherfuckers.
Most of the Catholics are fucking alcoholics.
But I can say this for a fact because my grandpa was speak, right? Grandpa was a drinker. He's a bricklayer, right? Union bricklayer. He liked to drink. Grandma was a staunch fucking Baptist. Staunch, right? She did not like it at all.
So she kind of kept him in check.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, she did. I think that's why he stayed in Kansas City working during the week. I could be wrong, but.
Well.
Then when I got out, I was engaged to a girl. Her family was Baptist, right? We was at this one fair, local fair that they had in their town. Yeah. Like a small county fair, and they're like, "Did Jason got a problem? That's his 5th beer." And I looked at her grandmother. I said, "Some people drink." I said, "Am I hurting anybody?" She was, "Well, no." I said, "It was the problem. Just because you're Baptist doesn't mean other people can't drink. If you don't want to drink, that's fine."
Well, as long as you ain't falling over and acting stupid.
Yeah. Who cares? I mean, I had fucking 5 days off. The day before, I had worked. It was the middle of July, August, so it's hotter than motherfucker. I'm like, fuck it. My day off. I got 5 days off. Fuck it.
Tear it up.
Yeah. If I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink. Now, of course, that caused an argument with the girl I was supposed to marry. I'm like, just tell your family to stay the fuck out of it. Dude.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I know shit.
Have you ever met a Baptist before?
Oh, yeah, I know. My grandma was one of them. She was strict. She was strict. I mean, my other grandma was strict too, but she was a Methodist. Methodist is a little more lenient on shit. Especially when it comes to ass whoopings.
Damn.
I got my ass beat so bad by my grandma because she could see, but she was legally blind, right?
Right.
She wasn't fully blind.
She could see enough.
Yeah. I cut that fucking cord, when she's talking on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got my ass beat over that one.
I'm sure you did.
And then she told Dad what I did before I could tell Dad. Dad's like, "Well, you got on Grandma's bedside, didn't you?" And I said, "Yep." And I never did that again. I never gave that old woman hell ever again either. Yeah, we'll have to give. If we ever talk to PJ, you have to give him shit. Like PJ, why do you got to tell Rocky that? Come on now.
Hey, but you know what? He was 100% right, dude.
I mean, other people are religious. That's religious. They do drink.
You know, by the time that I met Heidi, I had calmed down a whole lot. Like I was, compared to the way I was. I told you know, we were like fucking wild animals, really. You know,
Yeah,
we were, because especially you and me being the Seventh Fleet, we were wild
well, yeah.
animals.
I mean, yeah, but
And
we
then-
wasn't. We was happy animals. Put it that way, we was happy animals.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get in fights and all that stuff.
No, we was just wanting to fucking party, like go to fucking
Yeah.
clubs, bars, you know, chase women, you know, all that.
Yeah, and then you know, when I met Heidi, I had stopped drinking like for a while. Like I didn't drink alcohol for a while, and the first time I had alcohol was in January 1st, 2003, because I went to a friend's house and I had some Hennessy with him,
Yeah.
or Crevassier, right? And then every once in a while, I would buy like a thing of freaking rum and some Coke and drink it. But you know, and then every once in a while I would just drink some alcohol. And then when I went to Atsugi, that place was a depressing place, so I drank a lot there, which
Yep.
I didn't drink so bad there, but I drank enough to where, you know, I'd get inebriated on the weekends when I didn't have to work.
Well, like when you
Right.
got off work, you didn't have to work the next day. You're like, fuck it, de-stress. It's what you're doing, pretty much, right?
Yeah. But I would have to wait because they had a 12-hour rule. You can't drink after you get off work if you're working the next day, because you have to have 12 hours between it, right? So that's what I did. And then when I went to Gitmo, Heidi went to me to O'Kelly's, which was the bar there, right? And I had some beer there. I went to the Jerk House. I tried Red Stripe for the first time. Red Stripe's all right. And then
Bad.
one year she got me a Johnny Walker Blue Label,
Ooh. Top shelf.
you know. Yeah. And then I kept that thing for like 3 or 4 years. And then, you know, I don't drink a whole lot, but when I do, I mean, the most I've drank in a lot of years is when you guys were out here.
I know. That's what Heidi told me that. She'll see it.
I don't think my kids had ever seen me like that before. I don't think they ever saw me happy like that before.
I think, if I remember correctly, Heidi said she's never seen you drink that much.
Yeah, because
You know.
I completely calmed down from the way that I
But your
used to
kids
be.
saw a different Rocky too when we was out there. They saw the happy Rocky. They did.
Yeah, they saw a happy guy because
Yeah.
I actually had friend, dude. When you
You
get
still
out
got
of the Navy,
you
like,
still got friends, brother. You know.
well, like I had no friends. Like I had
Yeah.
nobody that I could hang out with.
Yeah.
Like it was hang out with Heidi, hang out with the kids, hang out with myself, and read books or something like that, right? So, I mean, I didn't even have the drinking thing back then. Like I would have beers every once in a while, but it would be after a hard day on the taco truck. Like say we did like an 8-hour thing and it was like 90 degrees. Yeah, I'm gonna have a beer after I'm done. You know, it's freaking hot in there, but that's after I washed all the dishes, did the money count and all that other stuff, right? Then I would have a beer. And it would be like the nightcap kind of thing. Like you take that and then you get ready to go to bed. But yeah, I never went crazy again. But I don't even think I really went crazy, but you know, that was me. I
Can't believe you didn't wake up
I've
with a
gone
fucking
crazy
hangover.
before. Believe me, you didn't go crazy.
I can't believe you didn't wake up with a fucking hangover. As much fucking beer and all that liquor we drank out there.
Dude, the first night I went over to your house and I drank. It was the first time we went to your house and I drank with you guys, and it wasn't the night that I brought the kids over.
The very first night we got to North Carolina. That very first night.
Yeah, like I had a hangover, but I got over it pretty quick.
Yep.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
So
Because didn't Heidi drop you off or pick you up, or did you drive back home?
she drove us and then she drove back home.
Oh, that's what I was thinking though, because we did drink a lot that night. We did. You know, because I remember that first night. Oh my God, we was all fucking. You'd already left. We was still up drinking. It would be 5, 6 o'clock
I
in the
know you
morning.
guys told me. You guys had drank till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
And me and Thumper had been up too the whole fucking trip. I didn't take a nap.
Yeah.
I was up even before that though,
Yeah.
because I woke up at 6 a.m. Eastern time,
Yeah.
which was 5 a.m. Central time.
Yeah.
And then I flew home, got in the vehicle, drove down, picked up Gilly, and then drove there, and then was up until 5. So literally 47 and a half hours I was awake for.
Fuck that.
And I told him, I said, if we need to stop somewhere, especially when we got around the fucking Nashville, I said, look, if we need to stop, pull over, we'll get a hotel room. Now for a couple hours, we'll be on our way. He said, no, I'm going to pop in there and drink. I said, okay, brother, you're the one driving. I said, okay. But I stayed up with him, so that way at least somebody was up with him because the kids were passed out. You know?
I'm used to it, though. I can drive, typically I'm good for a solid 24 hours. But being up the day prior and flying and traveling and everything else, that was fucking rough.
That's like when we went to Walmart that day, when we got to North Carolina, went to Walmart where we found out where it was at, right?
Yeah.
That was the roughest Walmart trip I've had in a long time. Not my vertigo, because I was so fucking tired.
Mm-hmm.
And we made record time of all the shit we bought. We made record fucking time, too, in that
we flew through that fucking place.
Hell yeah, we did, because we wanted to get back and rest and sit down, And fucking...
Yeah.
And I've already been drinking, so...
That's just like fucking, if we decide one of these days, in the future to go out to Washington, fucking, I'll drive that, no problem.
Now, if we go a certain way, out to Washington, if it's a 2-lane road, I can help drive on that. If it's 2-lane road, as long as there ain't a lot of as long as there's not a lot of traffic, I can drive that until it starts hitting me. It's just a 4-lane.
84 and 90. If you hit 84 and 90, you're 2-lane all the way.
We'll go.
He would take I-80 guaranteed. He'd take I-80 guaranteed.
Probably not. I'll probably go up through like South Dakota and stuff.
Okay.
I'll probably take
the way that I went.
The northern route.
Yeah. That's the way that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I went both times.
Which one of these years?
Because
we're gonna have to take that trip. One of these years.
80, we have to go to Salt Lake and then shoot up.
Oh, and fuck that.
That takes a little bit longer. But if we do go to Salt Lake, I got a place we can stay out there at my ex-wife's brother's house.
Because I know from here, that's a 27-hour drive from here to Denver. From here. Because how I know that, I fucking MapQuest that shit when I was gonna transfer, right? Because I was gonna before fucking my Camaro got impounded because Hatch and fucking Eddie fucking got it impounded a little tight thing. So I had MapQuest out and I was gonna drive it. That's before I lost my license too. So
Salt Lake is 18 hours away from here.
Yep. Which is probably about the same here. I mean, it might be 17, but it's about the same probably.
No, I think it's a little bit.
Well, I'm a little bit further west than what you are.
Yeah, but you're also farther south.
That's true.
It's probably about the same. But I can drive that, no problem. Same with New Orleans. That's 19 hours from me here.
Yep.
I can drive no problem.
And it's actually from my house to Cass' house, 11 fucking hours. He made that bitch in under 12 hours.
Well, he's north of, you're cutting 45 minutes off from New Orleans from where he's at because he's across the lake. Yeah. He's north of New Orleans.
But that's where we'll stay at because if we get that Airbnb right across from his road, that's where we'll be at.
Yeah.
Because
that's not a rough drive. You literally just and we don't even have to pay the toll.
No, and he fucking drives like you do. He was driving 90 miles an hour the whole way here.
Yeah,
he drives like you. I'm telling you. The only time he slowed down was when we went deer hunting because he wasn't used to those fucking two-lane blacktop roads, right? Curvy as motherfucker.
I just fly through those. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but
if we die, we die.
Yep. But he's not used to driving like that.
Yeah.
Except for he did almost get his fucking T-boned by a fucking school bus in town. Because we pulled out the Eagle stop, you know how you got the casino right there, Brett.
Yep.
Fucking the person that come out the casino did not stop, right? The cab was going, cut him off. And here comes the bus. Cat, go, go, go. School bus. He didn't pay attention. The bus like, got the motherfucker. And it would have been on his side too. His side of Riverside too. I was like, go. River's like, oh shit.
That's funny. Yeah. I
Yeah,
can
but if
fly those back roads. Those back roads ain't shit. Just fly.
Yeah, but you got back roads like Missouri does up there too. So
Yeah.
or Cav,
I'm used to it.
their back road's a little bit different too. Well, plus it was foggy out when he was driving too, so he slowed the fuck down for that.
Yeah. I can do about a solid 24 before I need a break.
Best I was ever able to do was 18. I could do an 18-hour haul, and then I had to take a nap.
I did.
I can kind of do what you can do, Brett.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't sleep, so I just keep going.
Push through. Yeah. I've done so from here to Tucson, which is 24 hours, and then I get a 4-hour nap, and then I drive on the rest of the way to Southern California. New Orleans straight through 19. I drove the 4.5 to Gilly, and then the 12.5 to you. That was all, like I said, after an entire day of traveling and really no naps.
Yeah,
technically,
I was worried. I was worried about you, bro. I was like, man, he doesn't get sleep.
Well, technically, it wouldn't be 4.5 hours, except for when you get to Missouri, you got to slow down for those small towns at certain places too. That's
because the cops. Yeah.
Well, no, I'll be going through like you had to go through Mobley, Rose City, and all that. Madison, you got to slow down.
Through the actual town, yeah.
Yeah, through the actual towns, yeah.
Yeah, when I was driving from Arizona back to New York, not New York, I'm sorry, Washington. My boy moved down to Phoenix. We drove him down, drove his dog, all of his stuff, Coming back, we were used to doing like 80, 90, 100 miles an hour, because the cops down there in California, man, they don't give a fuck how fast you're driving. You see two cops on the side of the highway talking to each other, people blazing by at 90, 95 miles an hour, cops don't bat an eyelid, they don't care.
As long as you're keeping up with traffic, that's all they care about.
They don't give a shit. So we dropped him off, we spent the night, had coffee in the morning, and then we took off. And again, in my head, I'm still like in 80 to 100 mile an hour mode, right? Because that's how fast you drive on these highways, especially since we went up the eastern route through fucking Nevada and all that shit, where there's just 500 miles of nothing.
Yep.
And so we go through this fucking little, not even a town in Arizona. It's like a little juke through it where you had to slow down to 45. And I screamed through that bitch doing 65. And a cop pulled me over. He's like, "You've been driving a while?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where are you coming from?" I'm like, "Washington State." He's like, "Where are you going?" "Washington State." I actually got a laugh out of the cop. He's like, "All right, well, it's 45 through here in case you come around here again." Let me go, but like you could tell that he was used to guys coming off the highway fucking screaming and thinking, 45, whatever. 65 will do.
Yeah, I drive a little fast.
I drive like a fucking lunatic.
A little fast. I mean, he's driving like he's back in fucking combat.
Through traffic.
On the highway, for me, 80 is like right. 80 is my sweet spot. Like that's where I like to be.
I'm normally upwards of 90.
Well, I'm talking about driving my 80
good, right?
to work. Okay, I'm not talking about driving interstate. I'm talking about just my commute. 80 is the sweet spot.
Thumper's a good driver. When you get him in a canyon, he's thinking he's in a fucking race car. Put it that way.
Dude, I used to drive a 1992 Sentra like it was fucking stolen.
I was driving a fucking Ford Explorer over 90 miles an hour in a fucking 45 going through the canyon, which was a 2-lane canyon because half of it was washed away from all of the fucking hurricane out there in South or North Carolina and Tennessee. And that was
And
like
that's the drive. I mean, interstate. I did good on the interstate until we hit that canyon. That's what fucked me up.
I was passing cars and all kinds of crazy shit.
We had to pull over twice. Once the boss said, "I didn't give fucking way stations right there." I said, "Pull the fuck over." I'll be a fuck. I thought I was gonna puke. You know. Then we got down the road. We got to pull off where the gas station. I said, "Pull over there. I gotta have a beer. Got to."
Yep.
First time coming back from Montana, we had to fly out and drive back because the dog was in northern Idaho. We had to pick her up from the breeder. And we didn't know how much room we need, so we just got a fucking Toyota 4Runner. Those things do not like going 100 miles an hour.
No. The Explorers do, though. I'll tell you that. They do.
Yeah, maybe an Explorer, but that 4Runner, man, that thing was squirrely as fuck over 85.
Yeah, no, my Explorer handles speed very well.
Well, that's good.
But I'm used to driving fucking Mustangs and souped up fucking Civics and souped up fucking MR2s. And I don't know if you remember the MR2 I had out there in Washington.
No.
Two-seater mid-engine.
You know, I hung out with you plenty on the boat, but I never actually hung out with you like outside of the boat very much. So I never actually saw any of the cars you drove.
Yeah, I had a Toyota MR2 that was a mid-engine two-seater.
Okay.
That little fucker.
Cool
was
cars.
fast.
Real cool cars.
And then I had a 91. Well, I had that Mercury Cougar that I had lowered and shit. And then I bought a Honda Civic, a 91 Civic, and I stripped it out. So it's super light. And then I had an engine crated over from fucking Japan. And I had a nitrous bottle attached to it. And that motherfucker, you could almost feel like you're hydroplaning on dry pavement. It went so fast. And it was so light. That was a fast fucking car. And I had it lowered for suspension. I had coilovers on it. So it's super stiff.
Yeah. And
for cornering and stuff. And I'd take that up into like Mount Baker National Park and stuff and just fucking just hit those curves and Snoqualmie Falls up like towards there. I just ripped through the hills. Oh man, that fucking car.
The beautiful thing about that Dodge Avenger I used to drive was it had that double wishbone suspension, and it was basically a sedan, basically a two-door sedan on a Mitsubishi Eclipse chassis. And man, I tell you what, dude, that thing never met a corner it couldn't fucking take. The one time in my life I actually ran from the police, it was on the flats going from Everett to Marysville over the bridge there. And that split where one side goes to I-5 and the other side goes into Marysville proper, I hit that curve doing about 80 miles an hour, and that fucking car held. It didn't skid out. It didn't chirp. It didn't do nothing. Cop actually figured I went onto the highway because I saw his lights going up onto I-5 after I'd already gone halfway through fucking Marysville.
I mean, I almost got thrown in fucking jail after we had come back from forget where we were, but I had the bottle attached and I got pulled over by state police on I-5, and my nitrous bottle was attached. He said it's an automatic 90 days in jail for that.
Serious?
Yeah, and I begged and pleaded. I begged and pleaded with him that I would unhook it, that I forgot, and ended up fucking. He let me unhook the bottle and just let me off with a warning. And then when September 11th happened, he was the one that helped escort me from Snohomish because I was so far away.
Yeah,
I had to get there because of the fucking boilers. So they had called ahead and had an officer do an escort for me. And when I came running out, I told him, I was like, hey, I've got my bottle attached. And he was like, okay. I said, as soon as I hit 2 outside of Snohomish, that straightaway between Snohomish and Everett, I'm gone. And he goes, okay. And fucking sure enough, I just left him in the fucking dust. He pulled, because when we got to that spot, he was in front of me and he pulled over to the left lane and let me get in front of him, and then he tried to stay behind me, and I hit that fucking nitrous, and I was fucking gone. And then after we came home, after that whole thing happened, he came to my house, knocked on my door, and I'm like, fuck, am I in trouble now? Like, and he's like, I want to ride in it. I was like, okay. I was like, but I'm not hitting the nitrous though, because you're a cop. Like, but I took him out for a ride in the car because he wanted to ride in the car. He's like, man, that fucking car is fast. He's like, that car, he's like, I couldn't keep up with you. There's no way. He's like, you would outrun me anytime. I'm like, good to know.
Well, he's got
That
a
car-
Panther platform vehicle with a 4.6. I mean, it's a good engine, but it ain't like that.
No, that engine, because it's Japanese, so there's no governor on that engine. And when you soup them up like that, you create a shit ton of horsepower, and then being so light and nitrous on top of it, it almost, when you hit nitrous, that it is a front wheel drive car, but it felt like it wanted to do a fucking wheelie.
Well, how's the torque steer on that?
Fucking crazy.
Had to have to, because I mean, I remember getting on the. I used to test drive cars when I worked at the Pontiac dealership back in the day, and you get a fucking SSEI Bonneville, or you get a GTP Grand Prix with a supercharged 3.8, and the torque steer on acceleration was fucking crazy on those things.
Yeah, it was probably similar, I would say.
I mean, it wasn't hard to control it, but you definitely had to muscle the steering wheel to keep it straight.
You had to counter steer, yeah.
Yeah.
And but the thing is like mine, it was, I don't know, the ones you just named off, the Bonnevilles and the GTPs and all that. Yeah, those were. It wasn't as powerful, so like those weren't as powerful as my Civic was.
Right.
So I don't know. Mine almost drove through the torque steer.
But your car also weighed what, like 2,000 pounds?
Not even.
Right.
I mean, it was the 91 hatchback. There was nothing to it.
It was a beer can with a seat and a steering wheel.
Yeah. There was nothing to it. I had literally stripped the back seat out and there was nothing.
Right.
I had a fucking vertical bottle system, and that was it.
Power to weight ratio, man. A lot of people talk about the power, and not a lot of people talk about the weight.
Yeah, no.
It's like I did an oil change one time and did a little drive with a Lotus, not in the Spree, the Lotuses that were around back in like 2008. But this thing had a 250 horsepower Toyota motor in it, 4-cylinder. Not a big deal. But boy, that car weighed no, it was a Lotus Elise. It was an Elise. And that fucking car weighed nothing. And that 250 horsepower, which really ain't shit, it was a fucking scary amount of power in a car that weighs as much as a couple of motorcycles.
Yeah, there was a couple times I took people for a ride in that fucking car. And, it was a stick shift, and I'd granny drive it, and then all of a sudden I'd just fucking wide open, and they'd be thrown into the back of the seat,
Yeah.
And they're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep.
You strip it down enough and you beef the motor up enough, and now you're starting to get the power to weight ratio. You're starting to rival a motorcycle at that point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That car would sail, man. That car was fucking fast. It was a fun car. But then I trailered it back here when I moved back here, and I drove it one time and turned around and sold it because the roads here are too goddamn bumpy for those coilovers. I was hitting the fucking ceiling with my head and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, one time I test drove at the dealership back when the 350Z was brand new. I prepped one of those, and I pulled it in. I got done gassing it up, and I pulled it in, and there's the owner of the dealership, and he flags me down, and he says, "Hey, did you keep it under 80?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." He's like, "What's wrong with you, dude?" So I pulled it out of the fucking shop, went around to a small back road where cops can't hide, and I had that thing up over 100. It was over 130 and climbing when I had to really pay attention to the road and not the fucking speedo. And that suspension has no free hanging components. It was so fucking tight that the smallest fucking pothole made the entire car jump.
Yeah. And it's so rough. Like with the coilovers that I had, because they were competition coilovers for racing. Dude, it's just like you hit a bump and everything just bam, bam, bam.
Yep.
Oh,
Bump steer is fucking terrible at that speed. Like the road has to be smooth for you to go that speed, because I'll tell you what, I would do, all sorts of work on those cars, tires, oil changes, brake jobs, all that shit. And when you put a 350Z up on a lift, usually like you lift the car and the wheels stay on the ground for the first 6 inches and then they come up.
Yeah, no.
It's the second the fucking lift hit that chassis, the wheels came up with it. Like there was no free hanging components whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like everything
had
comes
no
up
fucking
together. Everything comes down together. There's no squat to it because it's just boop stiff.
Zero. Yep. My fucking Lightning's the same way, and I tell you what, that thing fucking handles better than my 300 does.
Oh yeah, I bet Lightnings are. Yeah.
Like that suspension, dude. Yeah, it doesn't get. I mean, it rides like a fucking roller skate, but man, when it comes to cornering, just as good as any sports car.
Yep.
The patch on the rear tires.
And for the people watching, he's not talking about the new fucking bullshit lighting. He's talking about the ones in the 90s.
I'm talking about the 1993 with the 5.8 liter. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The legitimate Lightning.
Yeah. But nowadays, when people hear lighting, they're thinking all the old electric.
Yeah.
No, the contact patch on those tires is like 9 inches. And there's no fucking, like the suspension's stiff, and it's even got fucking stabilizers in the back that were added aftermarket. This thing around a corner, man, it's 60 miles an hour. It doesn't fucking budge.
See, and fucking Corey Jones, that motherfucker had one 93. I don't know if he ever kept it or sold it.
Yeah. Yep. I tell you what, though, man, that thing's a fucking jackrabbit. It's got the 5.8 with the 411 gears in the back, and it'll get to 90 really fast.
Yep.
But getting it from 90 to 100 takes forever because the gears are so fucking acceleration oriented. It ain't meant for top speed. It's meant to get that quarter mile done.
Yep. I was like, I've been trying to find one around here, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? They want at least $20,000 for ones in rough shape.
Yeah. And this thing fucking runs. The only thing that's rough on this thing is the paint. Everything else is good.
Yep.
And if you floor it, when you fucking hit second gear, it barks every single time when it shifts. And that's on dry pavement, mind you.
Yep. I always liked those vehicles, man. I did.
And the cool thing is, man, you can beat the shit out of them because I've got a fucking transmission, I kid you not, from an F350. Like they designed that car to be fucking, or that truck to be fucking abused.
Yep.
Well, I mean, any sports, whether it's a sports truck or a fucking car, that's what they're meant for. That's like the Cyclone. They had the Cyclone GMC and a Typhoon, right?
Oh, those things were brutal, man. Well, they were basically the truck version of a Grand National.
Because the Typhoon was the fucking like Blazer style, right? GMC style. The Cyclone was the little pickup.
Yeah,
and the 5-1 of those
was a Chev. Yeah.
Yeah, the 5-1 of those right now, even in rough condition.
Oh,
guess
good
what?
luck.
You can find them, but you're gonna pay at least fucking 20, 30, 40 grand for a rough one.
Yeah. But they were a turbo V6 and a freaking really small truck. Like, those things were, like I said, they were the Grand National of the truck world, you know?
Yeah, that's what it had, the same motor as Grand National, that same fucking motor.
Yeah. Yep.
And those Grand Nationals now, the 5-1 done, right? You're over 50 G's easily.
Yeah, there's a Dairy Queen up in Marysville here where they have hot rod meets every Saturday.
Yep.
And one of the guys there had a fucking tricked out Buick T-Type, which was the not as fancy version of the Grand National. And he had this thing spooled up to where he was putting out like 700 horsepower at the rear wheels.
Yep.
And those are even rarer than the Grand Nationals. You can't get a T-Type. And like you said, if you find one, you're going to fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people for a long time slept on those freaking 90s cars, you know, the Lightnings, the Cyclones, you know, all that shit, you know. And now, like you said, Gilly, good luck trying to find one.
I know.
And you better have deep pockets.
Even like the IROCs, right? Like I had.
They're getting hard to find, too.
I mean, here in Missouri, they're easy to find, but they're wanted fucking for a rough one, $40,000. I'm like, ain't nothing special to them. I said, that 350 ain't shit. It's not fucking real fast. That's the thing. It's not real fast.
But they're past the emission laws, and so you can build that 350 into something terrifying pretty quick.
Yeah. But even the ones even the Z28s, right, that had the 305 and RSs that had the 305, which was even shittier than the 350.
Oh, that was a dog of a motor. Yeah.
They're still wanting fucking almost $20,000 for a rough.
Well, yeah, because they know you can slap a 383 stroker in it and have you a fucking street demon, no problem. It ain't about what the car is capable of. It's what it's potentially capable of that you're paying.
That was my plan. I was gonna take that fucking car home, right? That Camaro I had. I was gonna fucking put an old school 327 built in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that'll do.
You build a 327 built, if it's built the correct way, guess what? It will smoke a 350, 383 any day of the week if it's built correctly.
Yeah, one time I drove a 240Z that somebody had converted with the Scarab kit to put a Chevy small block in it. You know about them, right?
Yep.
And homeboy had a 327 in there, and it was a naturally aspirated 400 horsepower, and the motor wasn't even trying.
No, it's like Dad when Dad used to drag race. He had a 6-stack Camaro. You know, when he finally blew up his second 396, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Motor, he found a 427, 435 horse in the junkyard. Coming out of a fucking Topo, Camaro. And he put that in there. Dad goes, one of his buddies who was a mechanic had a 327 Chevy, short shit box, right? The Chevy 2. Dad goes, that's the only small block that would give me a run for my buddy. Dad goes, that motherfucker knew how to build an engine.
Well, the thing about the 327 is it shared the same block with the 350,
yep.
But it had a shorter stroke, and so that thing would fucking rev to the sky if you built it right.
Yeah.
You could get 7,000 RPMs out of that thing if you built it right.
Yep. And you got to have the right suspension, all that shit on it too. That's
true. Yeah. But I mean, that thing could that thing could do pretty much anything you needed it to, really.
Yep.
Any car weighing less than 4,000 pounds, it would fucking make it scream.
What's like right now, the big thing, if you can find not these new 5.3s, but the ones when they first came out, the good ones, right?
Yep.
That doesn't have a lot of that fucking bullshit on it. Those you find with a junkyard, $500, right?
Yeah.
Those engines, you could put a fucking just stock internals, right? You could twin a turbo that bitch, get almost 2,000 horsepower on stock internals. That motor is fucking almost bulletproof right there.
I remember when I was prepping GMC trucks when they were new back in 2002, 2003, and they had the 5.3.
Yep.
Even in just regular plain Jane, pickup trucks, you hit the throttle, you were burning the rear tires. That 5.3 could have tire burning power like right off the factory floor.
Yep.
Yeah, I can only imagine what happens when you give it some juice.
Yeah. I mean, because I've known plenty of guys, some guys with single turbo, some guys with twin turbo, the motherfuckers right there.
Yeah. Chevy used to make a goddamn near unkillable engine.
Yeah. But now that 5.3, right now it's fucking junk because now they make it where when you're on highway cruising speed, guess what? It drops down to 4 cylinders and that hurts that fucking motor. That's what the 5.3s ain't worth the fuck now.
Well, one thing I'm getting for my car is they actually have a thing you can plug into your OBD2, your reader, and it cuts that shit. It cuts that shit out.
Yep.
And it's much better for the engine.
You
lose some mileage, but your motor lasts longer.
Yep. Because I had a newer fucking Silverado, and it had that right. I was like, motherfucker. But I was under warranty too, so I could not delete it.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
See, my car is a 2014 and I own it outright, so I can do anything the fuck I want.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the truck still had plenty of power, right? But when you got up to cruising speed, right? I mean, no.
No, I like having torque on tap. I don't mind paying a little more for gas to have that power.
Yep. I love like the Ford, since they put the Coyote motors into the trucks now, the Ford.
That's a scary fucking engine, dude.
But the thing is now, those fucking
motors are stupid powerful.
But you know what's fucking funny? You could get a fucking brand new GT Mustang, right, with the Coyote motor, right?
Yeah.
In it, GT Premium, cheaper than you can a fucking truck now.
Yep.
And it's 460 horsepower.
Yeah, it's the same motor that's in the fucking Mustang, same fucking motor.
Huh?
I wanna drop one in my Explorer.
Back in a sec, guys.
Oh, it'll fit. It'll fit. You just have to change the transmission on it. That's all it is.
I know.
And possibly the rear end too. So.
Yeah, because mine's all-wheel drive. I would have to the gearing.
Yep.
Because if I didn't, it would eat that motherfucker alive.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at fucking when I got my Titan. I was like, okay, I want to get F-450 because I always liked F-450s.
Yeah.
I said, but I want the 5.0 in it, right? And they had a used one. It was a 2019, 110,000 miles. They just want 40 grand for it. I was like, fuck you. Kiss my
That's
ass.
way too much. Yeah.
And then they had just gotten a fucking brand new this was a 2023 GT fucking premium with 6 speed in it, $60,000.
Yep.
I almost bought that motherfucker too. I almost did.
I missed my 02 GT. I had a 4.6, but I had that motherfucker souped up, slapped a fucking supercharger in it.
Yep.
That motherfucker, woof. You know, it was a manual, and I drove it 4 times after I got the supercharger in it.
Yep.
And then I went to Afghanistan and then realized when I came home that my ex had sold the whole goddamn car, the whole thing with the supercharger for $7,200.
I wish
I was like, that fucking supercharger was $12,000 fucking dollars, and you sold it and the car for $72,000.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
I wish I would never that 90 fucking Mustang, that fucking Fox body I was building.
Yeah.
I mean, I had just got it running too. It had 500 horsepower with 302, right? That came out of Explorer. So I had it redone.
Yeah.
I got Bill's race engines there plugged in.
And you get 500 horsepower out of a 302 with bolt-on components over a fucking weekend.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
beauty. I had him do the machine work too. You know, I just had him put it together. You know, except for I had put the heads on, except for I did everything else, right? I just wanted him. So I told him, I said, I want this motherfucker bulletproof, right? And when I got fucking on short-term disability, I had to sell the bitch.
Yeah.
What year?
I didn't have enough fucking sick leave to fucking carry over for brand new help my pay, because short-term disability, you only got like fucking a third of your fucking pay.
No, what year was this Mustang?
It was a 90 Fox body.
90. Okay, so you had the square body. Yeah, was it a notchback or a hatchback?
Huh?
Is it a hatchback or a notchback?
Hatchback.
Hatchback, yeah, that was most of them.
Yeah. But the thing is, this car was original fucking. It was a 5-speed, right?
Yeah.
So everything was there. Had the pedals, everything. Interior was perfect on that motherfucker. You know, I wish I would have sold it. I had to sell it for a hook of cheap too.
Yeah,
I sold it for $1,500.
Yeah, even though it's not quite restored yet, man, I am never getting rid of my fucking Lightning. Right now, it's got a bit of an electrical draw issue, and the starter is acting a little funky, but I'll figure that shit out. But I mean, I'm never getting rid of that fucking thing.
But at that time, I didn't have no VA disability because I didn't apply for it back then.
Right.
I was on one income. So I was I got to feed myself and got to take care of River.
I feel you, man. Way back in the day, dude, as I moved back to Washington, I was fucking, I'm not going to lie, I was fucking broke. Completely broke, poor as fuck, like starting over at 30. And back when I was in the Navy, I had a local blacksmith make me a couple of fucking L6 tool steel swords. One of them was a katana, one was a wakizashi with custom embellishments and everything. Beautiful swords. There's no way I can replace them. And I was so fucking broke that I sold them to make fucking ends meet. So I feel you, man.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Everybody's got that fucking sales regret.
Oh, yeah.
One way or the other.
That's like now, I want to buy a Mustang once I get the truck paid off.
Yeah.
I want to buy either a Mustang, Camaro, but if I can find me the right fucking IROC T-tops and it's red, guess what?
Hell yeah.
I'll buy that motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't give a fuck if it's got the stock 350. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about going fast. I just like the look of it.
Well, the thing is, anything you don't like about that car, you can change it.
Why not? And I already know where to get the fucking, if I want the original wheels, everything for that.
Yep.
You know, I mean, if the interior's a little fucked up, right, guess what? You can buy a whole new interior kit that they'll ship to your fucking house for.
Yeah, fucking year one.
No, this is not year one. This is made just for that year. Those years of Camaros.
No, I'm talking about the company year one. They do repops of all sorts of old stuff like that.
But there's another company, not year one, that does the same thing too.
Oh, there's lots of them. Yeah. Year one's just the most well-known one.
Yep. Just I'll be right back. I got to piss.
Roger that, buddy. Are you confused, Rocky? Do you know where you are?
Yeah, I did some laundry stuff.
Yeah.
I bought some tank tops to like match this pair of shoes I got because I'm
What?
ridiculous.
You got
Like,
tank tops? Not you.
it's so funny, man. Like recently I found like old pictures of with when I was dating Heidi, and all I wore was wife beaters. It's like, the white ones.
See, all
And
you
it's
need
like,
now is a flannel with the top button done and nothing else, and you are fucking Cholo City.
I know, dude. Like, let me show
You
you a
got the
hat.
chain, you got the wife beater, dude. It's perfect.
Let me show you a hat that makes me look like it. It's kind of cool.
Got the snapback with the straight brim.
Oh my god. I never got into wearing tank tops.
I did a little bit back when I was in shape. Like when I was in shape, I looked really good in a tank top and I'd wear them. But now that I'm fucking old and fat, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Like this, like I could pull it off. Like if I had something that was buttoned down,
Right.
I could pull it off. Oh, I wanted to show you that jacket I got, dude, because I love this jacket and you have the same color. I like this military khaki. I love it for some reason.
Gee, I wonder why. Oh yeah, it was a symbol of your authority for a decade. That's why.
Right.
Not too hard to piece that one together.
I called it Coyote Brown.
Here we go. This one. It's similar to yours, I think, but this one's a Levi.
Close. It just got more pockets and stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's got this one, and then it has like a zip up one, right? And then
Yeah, I don't
one right there,
have the
but
zip up. I just have the two chest breast pockets, and I always keep my billfold in the left inside pocket,
Good looking
like
coat.
the inside.
usually I will keep an asthma bottle here, asthma thing.
Yeah,
But I ended up getting a green one like this too.
nice.
And then Levi came out with one where they have like shoulder boards, and it looks like the military ones that we would have wore back in the day, the woodland camis, right?
Yeah,
Well, I found a jacket like that, so I have one like it. It's really cool.
nice. Yeah, I do the whole corduroy and Sherpa inside. Dude, I just do Western jackets, man. That's like cowboy shit, you know.
This kind of does look like it a little bit. I don't know.
It's close, yeah. Because the one I
Then-
have is corduroy, so I mean that's a little different, but yeah.
Yeah,
And
when
then
I
I always
got
have,
it, I
like-
found these in the Navy Exchange, the Marine gloves. I'm like, matches. And then I bought like this humongous scarf because in DC it gets really cold, so I'd have this scarf on me too. That was this color.
Yeah. No, I just wear a cowboy hat, my jacket, my gloves. I have leather gloves though, like actual work leather gloves. Those ones I was oiling up,
Uh-huh.
I wear those. Those are always in my back
That's cool.
pocket though. I always
Well, I mean, it never hurts to have a good set of gloves with you, dude. I don't think.
and I got 2 pair of those for $10.88 at Menards. Or not
Jeez.
Menards, Farm and Fleet. Is a farm store. They had them on
Is it
sale.
like
I thought about-
Tractor Supply Company or something like that?
Kind of, yeah.
Similar?
It's more local though. It's a Midwest thing. So here we have Farm and Fleet. Up north we have Fleet and Farm, because the two brothers that own the company got into a fight, and they split. And the company that he took over up north, he couldn't have the same name, so he just flipped them backwards. So it's Fleet and Farm instead of Farm and Fleet.
That sounds like the story of Pumas and Adidas shoes.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just seen what you said, Thumper.
Well, I didn't look at it yet. I didn't know
South
if I was
Iowa?
gonna have a funny reaction. Are you
South
gonna show
Iowa.
it?
South.
Yeah.
We can show it. Yeah, it's a.
I know, I can
quick-
show it.
It's a quick trip, quick star map, but it's hilarious because underneath Iowa,
Yeah, motherfucker.
South Iowa.
But technically, Indiana and all that, right? Guess what? Technically, it's the Northeast. Technically, it's not the Midwest.
Yeah, I don't ever consider Indiana, and I lived in Indiana. I don't consider it a Midwest, but
No.
I just thought it was hilarious that it's like Quick Trip, Quick Star, because they are the same company. And then you have Tornado and Corn, but then you have just South Iowa and M&M.
Shit, though. See, like Iowa, Missouri, and all that shit was always the Great Plains back in the day.
Yep.
You know, it wasn't until I don't know when it was when they lumped Indiana to the Midwest because it was always northeastern back in the day. You know,
I still consider it the Northeast. I don't give a fuck, and I live there. I'll fight somebody if they want to argue.
yeah, because everything west of the fucking Mississippi, guess what? That's the Great Plains area: Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska,
The
Iowa.
Northeast stops at Pennsylvania.
Well,
Pretty
not
much.
back in the day, it didn't. Now
New
what-
York, Pennsylvania, then all the fucking New England states, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. That's the Northeast.
But not, but in the
Indiana
1800s,
should be part of that.
but
Well,
in
obviously, the 1800s were different. Yeah, the
that
battle
was
lines
good. I
had-
mean, but that was always the Great Plains back when the settlers were coming
yeah, it
across
wasn't the
Missouri,
Midwest, it was the
Iowa.
Great Plains. Yeah,
You know, that's why to me in Thumper, Indiana is not part of the Midwest because it was always part like northeast or eastern side, right there.
And
Like
I
we're
don't even
rotating.
consider like Wisconsin and Michigan. I don't consider them the Midwest either. They're north.
they are north.
They're
yeah.
the north. But
Yeah.
they consider themselves the Midwest. And I'm like, no, motherfuckers.
That's like where Little Tate lives at. Guess what? He's on Eastern time where he's at.
Yep.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in what part of Indiana is he in?
Northern.
He's
Northern
northern.
Indiana. Okay, so he's like right around where I would have driven through when I came out here from New York.
Yeah, if you skirted the
Yeah.
top of the state, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
I remember seeing a lot of smokestacks.
Well, what's funny is we're the silo and smokestack where I live. This is like it's a historical. It's funny you say that because there's signs on Interstate 80 entering silo and smokestack historic area. That's all through here, like right through Davenport area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an actual thing here. Indiana, they don't do near as much fucking farming as we do here.
Well,
Like-
they're known for their corn to the popcorn.
Actually, they're more known for fucking tobacco.
That, but popcorn too because fucking what's his name, Reckenbacher.
Orville Redenbacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they actually one of their biggest crops is fucking tobacco.
But I think now one of their biggest crops is corn now.
I don't know.
I wish Little Tate was here. He could tell us because he grew up there. Yeah.
Most of the fucking state though is hilly now. I mean, or hilly. It compared to Iowa
Well,
because I
let's
live. I
find-
mean, where
yeah.
I lived, there wasn't many. The only fucking crops where I lived in south of Indianapolis was fucking tobacco. I mean, there was some corn. There was some corn fields, but most of them it was legit like tobacco, and you would see it hanging up in the barns and shit.
See, now this is on Google. Indiana's probably known for its production of corn, soybeans, which are the state's most valuable agricultural crops right now.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I don't think any state is profitable on tobacco now.
No, but
That push for ethanol made a lot of people switch up too.
Well, in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is 35, 40, about an hour away from here, is the ethanol capital of the world.
Yeah.
They produce more ethanol in Cedar Rapids, Iowa than anywhere else in the world. There's ADM plants everywhere here that fucking produce it. I mean, it's crazy and it fucking stinks. Ugh.
I can imagine. Like rotting grain 24/7.
Yeah, Cedar Rapids is known for two things: the ADM ethanol production and the largest cereal factory in the world.
With General Mills?
I think it's Kellogg.
Kellogg?
Might be General Mills.
Oh, I'm not
But
sure
Quaker-
which one's bigger. Yeah.
Whatever one owns Quaker, I don't remember.
I think General Mills does.
It might be General Mills. I don't remember. I just know that the fucking
All right.
cereal factory is huge there.
Who owns Kellogg?
Fucking ginormous. Hang on.
I'm looking it up right now. I think it's fucking General Mills. Oh no. There's two of them. Currently owned by two entities, North America. It's WK Kellogg Company, while outside North America, Kevlana. So they still they still own their own company. So
It's
Okay.
Quaker Oats. It's the world's largest cereal production facility.
Okay.
It's a massive complex that processes oats and produces many iconic brands like Captain Crunch, Life Cereal, and Quaker Oatmeal, making it a significant part of the city's identity and economy.
No, what company owns that?
Quaker Oats plant.
You mean Quaker Oats is the company?
I think so.
Damn. I wouldn't have thought that.
It's a subsidiary of Pepsi.
Oh, well, Nestle,
Did you see
Pepsi,
the news that Pepsi is
bought up a lot.
downsizing?
Yeah.
So PepsiCo owns Quaker Oats. The Quaker Oats in Cedar Rapids it's recognized as the world's largest cereal production facility in Cedar Rapids.
Okay.
It dates back to the 1870s.
Damn.
So it's an old ass factory too. The plant's tallest section is 13 stories high, reaching about 190 feet. But it's the largest cereal mill in the world.
Interesting.
So, yeah, another little tidbit of the Midwest.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense though, because you got the world's largest truck stop right here, the largest cereal factory, and the biggest fucking manufacturer of ethanol in the world. Midwest, it's all oats and grain, you know? I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, if my own upbringing is any indication, people in this country eat a fuck ton of cereal.
Right?
And a bad thing, cereal's not good for you either.
Oh, I didn't know that back in 1990, though.
I know, Novus did.
I used to be able to eat half a box of cereal at one shot, man.
Yeah, but in 1990, the cereal was not as bad for you as it is today.
Yeah, probably not.
So,
Probably not.
I mean, in
They
all
didn't have all
honesty,
the GMOs, right?
the 80s and the 90s, it was all natural. That's why, your cereal didn't last 2 months in the fucking cabinet.
Except for the sugary ones. Those were not good for it. Captain Crunch, fucking Cocoa Puffs.
I mean, but the sugar that they used was less processed.
Yeah, it was less processed, yeah. But
you didn't have
see,
the
when I was a kid, though,
fructose-
my mom didn't believe in sugar cereal. The sweetest thing I ever got was fucking Honey Nut Cheerios. That was the only fucking sweetened cereal that I was allowed to eat. Other than that, it was Rice Krispies, fucking shredded wheat, Cheerios, stuff like that.
See,
Carb
back in
heavy,
the day-
but not a ton of sugar.
Back in the day, like Rice Krispies and all those that you just named off, if it didn't have sugar on it, I would put fucking heaps of fucking white sugar on that.
I did the same
You
thing
wouldn't
too.
let me do that either. I wasn't allowed to.
Oh my god!
You had to
I
eat it.
didn't have early onset of childhood diabetes with as much fucking sugar as I put on that shit.
No, you
But
had
it
to
was
make
natural
it eat
cane
it
sugar.
to eat it. And it didn't taste very good without it.
A good thing a
Yep.
child's body is fucking resilient.
Right? But
No,
I
I
mean,
wasn't allowed to, man. I couldn't put sugar on my cereal. Like,
Well,
my
I
mom
had
was
it good
fucking
because
serious
my
about
mom-
that shit.
My mom worked early in the morning at the police department, and my adoptive dad was asleep because he got home late at night. So he would sleep in while she was at work. So I had that overlap of no supervision.
Right.
And I could pretty much do whatever the fuck I wanted.
Oh,
So
dude,
I
we were
need-
all latchkey kids in some way, shape, or form.
Yep. I would. So my mom worked like 6 to 3 and he worked 3 to 11. So, I mean, there was always a gap where I didn't have supervision.
No.
And I was just running like a fucking hellion. So I'd wake up in the morning, I'd throw like fucking 2.5 cups of sugar on my cereal, eat it, get out, ride my bike all goddamn day and burn off that sugar like a bat out of hell.
Yep.
And then I was fucking good. And I'd come home and go to bed.
But that's the difference,
Yeah.
though, man. Back when we were kids, we ran everywhere or rode our bike everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
whatever candy and sweets and shit we ate, we burned that shit off within an hour.
It didn't last, in our system at all.
And my parents
Nowadays
were
you got
both.
kids drinking. Nowadays you got kids drinking fucking 2 liters of Mountain Dew while they're playing a fucking video game and not
right,
fucking
exactly.
doing
Yeah.
shit.
Or they're drinking Monster drinks, which is really bad for you.
Or Starbucks or whatever. Gonna have my Starbies. Shut the fuck up.
Well, also when I was a kid, my mom and dad were both. My dad was a firefighter EMT, and my mom was an ambulance medic, which was one below paramedic. That's how their ranking went. So when that fucking town fucking horn went off and that fucking dispatch radio went off, they were gone for at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
So anytime we had an ambulance call or a fire call, I was home alone for at least 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, my neck.
It's like there's times where mom, dad worked like just like y'all did. Guess what? I didn't eat lunch at home. Guess what? I went to someone else's house to eat lunch. Because their mom stayed at home, or I was staying home mom. It's like, oh, y'all are over here. We'll feed you. Okay.
That was one of the greatest things when I was a kid, man. Sleeping over at a friend's house, you play video games, watching movies, stay up a little late. In the morning, I could get Lucky Charms and Frosted Flakes because I couldn't get that shit at my house. It was great.
I loved Frosted Flakes, man. I
Like,
always tried to.
Yeah, like friendship wasn't just predicated on whether or not you like the kid. It was also predicated on what movies is he allowed to watch that I'm not, and what breakfast cereal is he allowed to eat that I'm not. If I can watch fucking Predator at night and eat Lucky Charms in the morning, you're my bro.
It's like growing up, my best friend, his mom was a Bible thumper, right? She was hardcore, right? I mean, she really was.
Yeah.
He was not allowed to watch R-rated movies at all.
Oh, neither was I. No.
But he came over to my house. He's like, which one are we going to watch now? I said, we're going to watch Platoon. He's like, oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dude, all those gory-ass war movies, all the fucking, like, Porkies and shit with titties in it and stuff, dude. I had to go to my friend's house to see that shit.
I remember specifically, like, sleepovers in the fucking 80s and 90s, like, going to friends' houses, watching Howard the Duck and all the Friday the 13th and
oh yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street, like all that shit. And like looking back at it, I'm like, holy fuck! Like Howard the Duck, that's like 100% adult fucking.
Well, that was
comedy.
a filthy
like,
fucking movie, man.
It's a Marvel. It's like one of the first Marvel movies too.
He was a pervert fucking duck trying to bang a human. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Marty McFly's mom.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. That's like when my buddy turned 16, he was a year behind me, right? I was 17. His mama would not let him go out with us at all. Because she's like, all they're going to be doing is chasing women and drinking. Well, yeah. But yeah,
part of it.
Funny thing was, right? My mom and dad didn't want me chewing, right? At all. Or smoking, right? His mom and dad would buy us cigarettes if we want to smoke or chew. I'm like, then what's wrong with drinking? That's what I thought. I told his mom that once. I said, you let me and him at 13, 14 fucking chew. But yet, you don't want him drinking?
Okay, I can actually defend this to a certain degree. You can smoke and chew your brains out and still not fuck something you're not supposed to or say anything stupid.
Yeah.
Alcohol, on the other hand.
Yeah,
my parents let me have like they would pour like a glass of wine, 5-6 ounces or so, maybe a little more of wine for me with dinner. And I wasn't getting fucking sloshed, but I would have a glass of wine with dinner, and like
my mom gave me my first beer. My first beer was a fucking Sam Adams Scotch Ale. We're having a party at my house, close friends and family get together, and I was like 15 or something. Mom, I was like, hey, can I get a beer? Mom's like, yeah, sure, what the hell? Yeah, it wasn't a big deal.
Well, the wine was like, I was like 9 and 10. Like,
okay, so quite a bit younger then.
Yeah, and then when I was 14, they had a police party at the house because my parents were cops.
Yeah.
And I got caught sneaking alcohol for the part, like all the cops' kids. We were going to camp out and drink. I got caught taking their alcohol, and then my dad was like, no. You don't take our alcohol. Like, you want to drink, come inside. So then I went inside, and I was drinking Goldenschlager and fucking Ruppelmans with a bunch of fucking cops.
Oh. How much did you puke?
Fucking wasted and nasty. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad, dude. But it was, you're 14 years old. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to come in then because if you're not going to let me take the alcohol, I'm going to fucking come in and drink with you then. But I had to drink what they were drinking, and they were drinking Ruppelmans and fucking Goldschlager. And that was rough.
And you made the mistake of mixing them.
I was okay with like drinking the Goldschlager because it was kind of cool, with the gold in it and all that.
Yeah.
But fucking Ruppelmans, like,
Well, that shit's 90 proof, bro.
I know. I'm
Like,
very well aware.
that's a significant strength bump.
Drunk. I was so fucking drunk. Holy shit. My adopted dad thought it was fucking hilarious, All the cops sitting around laughing their asses off, drunk as fuck, getting me drunk. It was crazy. Like they had kegs in the garage outside, and like we had an attached garage, and go out and get fucking beer and drink liquor with them, and it was rough.
First time I got properly fucking hammered was actually after graduation. I mean, I got drunk a couple times at parties on beer and stuff, but after we graduated, one of the girls had a party and she invited me and my buddy, and they had a fucking keg of Busch Light. No big deal, right? Just some light beer. And then I don't know who it was, like her older brother, cousin, someone who was over 21. He's like, yeah, we're going to the liquor store. Y'all want anything? I'm like, I'm 17. I don't know shit about drinking liquor. I'm like, well, peppermint schnapps sounds good. So get some peppermint schnapps and some White Owl cigars, And so he's like, all right. And me and my buddy proceeded to get fucking hammered on Busch Light and peppermint schnapps. End of the night, my mom comes to pick us up in an old school 240 SX, like a fucking little hatchback, right? And he's a cord-fed Georgia boy. He weighs like 240. And I'm as drunk as he is. Apparently, he preloaded a bit because I had to pull him out of the back 40 in a wheelbarrow because he was fucking passed out up against a tractor. So I had to fucking take his fucking drunk ass in a wheelbarrow, roll him up to the fucking driveway. There's my poor mother, and me and my buddy Terry, this fucking idiot. I'm just as big an idiot as him, too, believe me. I'm not throwing any stones here. We get in the back. We're laughing our fucking asses off, drunk as shit, trying to explain to my mom that we're not that drunk. And she's like, just don't throw up in the car.
Dude, there's been so many times. There was a party when I was in 9th grade. It was a country party. My buddy and I went there. It was so bad, though. Somebody was going to get hurt. I had a really bad feeling about it, so I called my mom, and I said, hey, they're all fucking wasted. I need to come home. Like, can you come pick me up? Pick me and my buddy up. And she's like, yeah. So she came and picked me up, and as we're driving down the gravel road back to the blacktop, a bunch of headlights are coming towards us, towards the house. Sure enough, the fucking sheriff showed up and fucking wrote everybody tickets. And it was bad. Luckily, I didn't get in trouble for that one. And then there was other times where I was in Arkansas, and there was a house that their property butted up to the back of our property, right? And it was a big fucking party, and we were going to camp. My buddy and I were going to camp out at the bottom of our property. And we went to that party, and we were drinking and smoking fucking weed and all kinds of stuff. And next thing you know, I see headlights coming up the road.
Thank you, love.
And I was like, I had a weird fucking feeling. And sure enough, it was my mom driving around, because like our road like horseshoed around. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, let's get back down to our property and fucking my property and hang out and let her go back inside. So we get down to the base of my property where we were camping, and my mom pulls up. She's like, Brett, get up and clean your room. I'm like, it's fucking 1:30 in the morning. She's like, go fucking clean your room. And I'm like, son of a bitch. She knew what was up. So my buddy and I, we fucking walk up the fucking hill, my driveway. It's like a huge fucking gravel road. Get to my house. We get inside, and he beelines it. My buddy beelines it to my room. My mom cuts me off at the bottom of the stairs. And she's looking at me in my eyes, and she's like, you're fucking high, aren't you? I was like, no. She's like, you're fucking high, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm high as fuck. I got so high, dude. I couldn't lie to her anymore. She was so mad at me. She fucking tore into me so bad. But I mean, I had already been caught at school with drugs. I got fucking busted, and I was the largest fucking drug bust at the schools, in the school's history and stuff. And it was a mess. It was like, I think the record still stands. I think I still hold the record for the largest drug bust at the school.
Well, that's not a record you should be proud of.
No, I'm not saying I'm proud of it. I think I'm still the record holder, though. I don't think I've been beat.
Maybe not proud, but it does make for a good story.
Yeah, that makes for a good story though. But
But yeah, she would let me have drinks and stuff for dinner, but that wasn't a big issue. And like I let my son have a little bit of wine, and my ex, dude, she fucking threw a fit, and I'm like, what are you fucking pissed about? You let your daughter drink out of my beer. She's like, yeah, but she was 2 years older. And I go, he's 14. It's this much wine. He didn't even drink it all. He drank maybe this much, and he didn't like it, so he just set it down. Like, what the fuck? It's like, go to Europe. Kids drink,
Right?
way younger. It's like, get real. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
that's like River. I asked him one day. I said, you ever gonna want to drink? They said, nope. I said, good boy.
Landon, see, and that's the thing is like, I've talked to Landon about stuff, and I'm like, if you're going to fucking do it, we need to talk, because I don't want you doing shit stupid and blind.
Yeah.
He knows I do gummies for pain. There was one night I had to take them super early because I was in so much pain, and I'm standing at the fucking stove trying to cook, and I'm giggling and stuff, and he was this was a couple years ago. I was so fucking high. I thought it took me fucking 3 hours to cook dinner. It felt like I was giggling at the fucking food and all kinds of shit, and I'm like, you got to be smart when you do anything,
Like Cheech and Chong. Dude, how fast are we going? Man, I think we're parked.
Yeah. It's just like,
And he was probably recording you too at the same time.
No, he didn't have a phone or nothing. But you just got to be smart when you do it, and not. I told him, I was like, if you do weed, don't do it off the street. Go to a fucking dispensary, because you never know what's in that shit on the street.
No.
Nowadays, you don't know. Yeah.
Don't put yourself in that situation. Don't take a vape from somebody because you don't know if there's fentanyl in that. Because being a medical examiner, I've had people die from vaping because they had fucking fentanyl in. It's ridiculous.
That is bizarre to me.
It's crazy the shit that they fucking do now. It's just
Which I'm glad River
so dangerous.
says he don't want to drink when he gets older, right? Which I'm glad about that. We'll see if it actually happens though.
It won't. But
he might. He's
might.
going to change his peer pressure and all that bullshit.
I'm not. But if he ever wants to, right, when he gets in high school, guess what? If he wants to drink, guess what? He's going to be around me the first time he does it.
Yeah.
Plain simple.
well, y'all remember Jackson, FC3 Jackson in my work center?
Yep.
Homeboy never drank ever.
Oh, I know.
I asked him why. He's like, the smell of it disgusts me. Like, he's just one of them dudes where he smelled beer, he smelled whiskey, and just went, nope, don't want no part of it.
Because he was in Japan with us, and I asked him, I said, you're not drinking? No, he was just drinking Coke. Where us was drinking beer and liquor. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
No, he wasn't having any of it.
Yeah. A lot of people like that. And that's fine.
River might do that. Like my middle son, Steven.
Yep.
We gave him a little bit of tequila one time at a kind of family and friends get together. And he was like, I'm not crazy about it. He hates the smell of beer. Like, he just doesn't like alcohol.
Well, like me growing up, Dad, I'd be 8, 9 years old, or I would be having a barbecue, right? Dad's like, go get me a beer, right? So I'd open it up, right? Take me a little drink out of it, right? And Dad was the first one to get me fucking actually drunk when I turned 14, a freshman in high school.
Sorry, Heidi just got home, buddy.
No, you're fine. You're fine, Rocky. Do what you got to do. If you
I'm just
do what you. I mean,
easy.
yeah, do what you got to do, man. Heidi, how was your day?
It was good.
Well, that's good.
Man, I swear to God, my fucking mail is fucking pissing me the fuck off.
You still haven't got your hydrogen bottle yet?
No, and my buddy sent me something, and it's fucking soaked. It's dripping.
All right. Now, don't get all pissed off now. Calm down, Thumper. Calm down.
They didn't even get it in my mailbox.
What, River?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was on my fucking front
You're going to be
porch,
off
and
out
it
here soon
soaked.
anyways, got it?
I
Hey,
don't know what he sent me.
you sure it ain't piss?
No,
The mail lady bought pissed on it just to piss you off.
it's what a dumb bitch.
That's a good test for you not to get all pissed off.
Dude, that kind of makes me mad though, because I mean, yeah, I can't even open this.
You dry it out first. Fuck.
I am back.
Dry it out.
Yeah, and my hydrogen bottle said it was delivered yesterday. Not here. Not at my neighbor's. And then it said it updated to today, and it's not here. Ooh, what's this check from?
Yeah, didn't your hydro bottle fucking blow up?
Yeah. They're replacing it with a new one, but what is this check from?
I don't know.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Your back pay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm telling you, they don't. Yeah,
Oh, nice. What the fuck?
that is for his disability back pay.
Why would they
Super.
not just direct deposit it?
Thumper, have I ever
Sometimes
told
they
you
don't.
how close I've always felt to you and how much I've always liked you?
And sometimes they don't. Mine wasn't direct deposit either.
God damn it. That's
Now
gonna
your
take
next check, make sure go online. Make sure you got your financial institution in there for your regular payments. Tell you, do that. Make sure you do that.
that's gonna take fucking like 2 weeks to hit my bank account.
Actually, you'll be. Well, you got Chime, so you use Chime. That's a little different. I actually use a real bank, so
I was in there for like an
All
hour.
right.
hey,
Let me take a-
do not put that son of a bitch up. Do not lose it. Do not spill nothing on it.
I am fucking gonna deposit it right now.
You better, yeah. Remote deposit.
Well, that looks at least like a new 1911 to me.
No, he's probably got stuff he's got to pay off or something.
Yep.
Who knows?
Rocky, would you quit being the fucking responsible voice of reason and just let the man waste money on a fucking gun?
I care about him too much to not let him
Yep.
do that. Of course, I'd be like, go get some fucking guns, but no, let's.
Me
let's
and
you know
Summer, we talked
You know
about this yesterday too.
I'm
You know
content
what's
to be the
crazy?
devil on his shoulder, okay?
I know.
So what's crazy is Chime for your deposits, for like mobile check deposits, it has a $20,000 limit. So
Oh,
if I would have gotten a bigger fucking check, I wouldn't have been able to deposit it.
so you're just a shade under that. That's perfect, man.
Yeah. Like holy
You did-
shit.
Yeah, you can thank your lawyer for taking the max money out of your back.
Yeah, right? Fucking asshole. $9,200? Like
Yeah, but at
fuck
least-
you.
But at least you got it. That's the thing. At least you
I
got it.
know.
So,
Ooh, I gotta sign this.
yes, you got to sign it
Hang on.
on it. It's good that you checked the fucking mail day.
Well, at least he got something that's going to help him out. That's
Exactly.
a good thing.
Exactly. And that's what I told him last night. I said, yeah, it's
that's
not
what's
the,
important to me.
I said, it's not the amount that you was hoping for, but it's better than fucking zero. Put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's got something that it can help him out.
Exactly. You know, and that's the thing. When you go for what, River?
You get milk today?
What?
There's still milk in there. I think it's still good. Okay.
If you have to chew it, it ain't good.
Well, the almond milk, it says it's good by December 20th. It ain't December 20th yet. So
But see, if you gotta chew it, then you can use
Yeah.
it for other things.
if it's still good, we can make biscuits and gravy about it. Got it? But And that's the thing. When you go for Social Security disability, right? Everybody's amount that they're approved for can be different too. Really can be.
God damn, the 26th or the 16th of December.
That ain't too bad. That's next week. So, hey,
I
at
need
least
that shit now.
hey, at least it's in there, man. Okay, at least it's in there. But go on their app, make sure you got your financial institution in there for your regular payments. It will show it at the bottom. You know what bank you go with.
I am.
That's so weird. They didn't direct deposit it.
I know, right?
And no, sometimes they don't do like the VA does all that shit. Man, I'm telling you, they don't.
I remember.
And
Like,
I thought they were supposed to do away with the paper checks, anyways, because Trump was wanting to do away with the paper checks to have they direct deposit, right? Like the VA does. Which to me, that's better than getting a paper check. Because what happens if the fucking you spill something gets wet in the mail, right? Or you actually spill something on it, right? Then that check's no good. You know, and probably trying to get another check from them, probably gonna be a pain in the ass, most likely.
Oh yeah, they got to make sure you're not trying to defraud them.
Yeah, because his check comes out of Kansas City because that's where they come out. The IRS right there in Kansas City, Treasury right there. You know,
motherfucker, it's not letting me fucking deposit it.
I had the same thing happen to me one time, bro. I was so mad.
I'm gonna try it again. It says it wasn't accepted, but I'm gonna try it again. 8125.
yeah, you gotta fucking. I mean, at least you got. He actually hit the wrong thing. He was grabbing his phone. So,
like, wait a minute.
$40 for you. I mean, but how much it's done? Is it a cover?
It's like a leather bound.
What is it? Like, can you use it?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool looking.
It is cool.
I liked it.
would you buy more shoes?
No, it was
Sorry.
because of what I'm going through. I got myself a journal and I'm just writing down questions I have and.
Yeah, that's Rocky. That's good. That's good.
Like I'm doing it. Like I'm doing the stuff that I think will be productive for me. Like instead of screaming and ranting and raving, maybe I can just write down what makes me angry,
and then send it to us.
That prevents me from going on the internet and getting mad.
Well,
you know,
and two, so, you don't keep it bottled up like I used to do. I know you do. You keep shit bottled up, don't you?
I that's all I was able to do, dude. My whole life, I've kept everything bottled up, and now I look like.
And I've been guilty. We've all been guilty of that. Even my mom told me one time, and my mom told me, she goes, "You need to fucking talk to somebody." She goes, "When you bottled up," mom goes, "You are like a fucking volcano. When you explode, you explode."
Dude, can fucking confirm, dude. The fact that I fucking bottle shit up and then blow up.
Oh,
it very nearly destroyed my relationship with my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. Like,
I mean, Rocky, it happens.
I thank God that we were able to get through it. But you know what? If they weren't talking to me to this day, I wouldn't blame them. So yeah,
but that's good.
Don't go down that road.
But that's good that you want to make a journal.
Yeah,
that's good.
Absolutely.
Well, I started doing it. I started a couple weeks ago, or like, I think on last Monday when I bought the stuff to make the cobbler, because I made a cobbler on Monday before I made it on the podcast.
Yeah.
I went and got myself a journal and some lead pencils and all that stuff.
Okay.
Because it was for other stuff too, but mainly it's going to be like this thing that I can use to vent or something. I don't know, because I know it's not productive what I was doing, and I don't want to make it time.
But also too, Rocky,
I don't want everyone to roll their eyes at me. So,
but also too, Rocky. What, River? Daddy? Fine, start a little longer. Fine. But also, too, cooking can be an outlet, too. Because I know it helps me. That's one of the reasons I cook a lot, even though I like to cook, but it helps me. And you use that journal, too, like when you got a recipe, right? You want to make any changes, write down that recipe with the changes in it, so that way you know where you have it in a journal that's written down.
Yeah.
And that can be something that can be passed down to the kids when they want to say if they want to cook right, Rocky, and they like what you cook, right? You know, with all the tweaks to it. Guess what? It's written down for them if they want to make
They
it.
still have not tried the peach cobbler.
Still, why not?
I don't know.
That shit look good.
I know it was good.
Shit
Heidi
look good.
liked it. It had to be good, you know.
Yeah. Especially with the ice cream, man. You can't beat hot cobbler with ice cream. Get that little melty ice cream action in there.
It's like the best, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's the best. Like I like that. I like apple pie with vanilla ice cream too. You know, so
Apple. You just can't fuck the apple pie. Every time I hear that word apple pie, even when I make, I kind of giggle.
yeah, I know. I go like that.
I'm thinking of fucking American Pie, right? That's what I'm
I know.
thinking.
It's probably ingrained in all our heads because we were at what 2021 when that movie came out.
Yep.
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it was
I
awesome.
think it came out in '99.
And they're supposed to be making another one where Stifler's mom is dead now, where she just
wow.
died. So, in it. And supposedly it's going to show who his father is, too.
The original MILF.
Oh,
I do believe that movie is where that term came from.
it was. Bilf. And then all of a sudden, you start seeing all kinds of porn. The Bilf Hunter, the whole thing. I'm like, God damn.
Imagine being the writer for that movie who invented that shit going, fuck yeah, I affected the culture.
Be like, you're welcome, bitches.
Oh man,
It's so much easier to say than hot older lady.
And now, with the Gilf came out of that from MILF. You got Gilfs now.
Well, yeah, you're going to modify it, sure.
Yeah.
I remember I told my sailors on the Lincoln, they had to like make me do like this goal thing. I'm like, guys, I'm retiring from the Navy. My goal is to retire in one piece with my sanity. You know, that's the real thing. And they were like, well, you gotta set, all these goals. And I was like, well, I put like number one goal to be a DILF. And like, what do you mean a DILF? I'm like, a daddy I like to fuck, man. So, the same as the opposite of a MILF.
Yeah.
And they started cracking up, but
Well, that is
just
that is
something there.
That is a thing. That is a thing now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just me being a smart ass. I'm just like, well, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I was like, I wanted to climb Mount Everest and go to outer space, all that, and I just put down goals like that because I'm like, dude, I'm retiring. The second it turns like time, I'm putting my fleet reserve in and I'm gonna retire. So
yeah, done.
Yeah.
What was funny though was when I did get my fleet reserve approval, guess what day it came out on? My 23rd year in the Navy, to the day.
No shit.
The day I went in the Navy 23 years ago.
Yep.
No, you did 24 total, right?
24, yeah.
Yep.
And he's still got 6 more years where they can call him back.
It's a good run.
Actually, now it's about 4 more years, right? Now? 3
Yeah,
Three.
maybe, yeah.
3 or 4 more years. So you retired 2021, right? Or 2020?
Yeah. 2021.
2021? So
See, my
yeah.
fleet reserve was only 2 years after I got out. So when that
Yeah,
I
but
actually I posted the video of them reading the watch for me on the Lincoln. And I put it on both my other channels just to see what would happen.
Yeah, because I mean, if you don't do 20 years, Mick, yeah, it's 8 years. If you only do 4 years, you got 4 years of fleet reserve.
Yep,
You
I
know?
had 6 years, so my fleet reserve was only 2.
Dude, yeah. But like Rocky, even though he did fucking 24 years, they got 6 more years after that. Little Tate same way until they hit 30 years. Then they can't call him back out again.
Right. Yeah.
Well, 30 would be 2 years from now.
2 years. You got 2 years
2027.
left. Yeah, you got
Okay,
2 years
so
left.
2020.
Yeah.
Like
there.
May of 2027, and that's 30 years.
I mean, most likely they ain't gonna call you back anyway. So that's why I told little Tate. I said, chances are they
I'd
ain't
be
calling
like,
back.
If they didn't want me to make senior chief, why would they want to call me back? The only reason they would call me back is because I'm more old school and not like the way.
Well, and think about it, say World War III happened, that could be the only reason they'd call you back. That would be it.
But the thing is, if World War III happened, I go back voluntarily.
They won't take me again because I'm fucking so fucked up on.
Well, yeah, but point being though is like if shit got bad enough, they wouldn't have to call me back. I'd just go back.
But that's why you let the younger generation do it. We've already did our shit. The younger generation needs to step the fuck up. Up. I mean, guys like us would be more for like training. Something.
Yeah.
Basically, that's probably what they would have me do is train a lot of sailors. But I mean, for World War III, like I'm an MA, I would be teaching security, physical security, anti-terrorism, stuff like that. You know.
But you want the 18 to 28-year-olds to run a destroyer on 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, because we're almost 50. All of us almost 50 years old.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Gilly.
Now the training part we could do, no problem. The training part we can do.
Yeah.
But the other shit, no, our bodies ain't gonna be able to take it no more. You know. Sleep is one thing because a lot of us don't sleep half the time anyways. I mean.
I hate when I can't sleep, man. It just sucks.
I know. I've been like that the last 2 nights too. That's why when you texted me or messaged me through Zoom, I didn't hear it. I was fucking knocked the fuck out.
Dude, earlier on in the podcast, I had 3 fucking cups of coffee. Do you think I'm sleeping tonight? Probably not.
You got to work tomorrow, though, right?
Oh yeah, I do. It doesn't really change much. It really doesn't.
Like, it's weird. Like, I can drink, like, caffeine, coffee, and I can still like, go to sleep an hour later. I don't know why, but there's other times where I just cannot get sleep. I can't get comfortable. My back hurts or whatever. You know, just toss and turn.
Yeah, usually I can drink caffeine and crash out with no problem, but it all depends on the day. Like, today it's feeling like it's going to be a problem, which, again, I got class tomorrow anyway, so, I mean...
you can take a nap during class.
Oh, I do all the time. All they're doing is teaching me a bunch of shit that I already know. Like,
it's that fucking refresher course, that refresher bullshit, isn't it? That they do every year, probably.
No, what they're doing is they're low on electricians. All right, and so I've been a mechanic for the last 15 years, so they're reclassifying me as an electrician. But to satisfy the FAA, they have to put me through all the courses that you have to do to be an electrician. Including the ones they give the new hires. So half of these fucking classes, I already fucking know it by heart. And the stuff they try to teach me about, like, you know, crimping and pin setting and all that shit. Dude, I was a fucking radar tech for fucking 5 years.
Well, that's true.
You're not teaching me anything I don't already fucking know.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's what you had to do. Fire patrol.
It's like fucking stupid. But that's what they're making me do, so I go in there and I fucking do it. So, yeah, if I want to take a nap during class, believe me, it doesn't impact my grade any.
Because like at the power plant I worked at, we always had to do these refresher courses, right, for OSHA, all that bullshit, right? I'm like, I fell asleep during a fucking supervisor's wake. Hey, you gotta stay awake. I said, this is the same shit we have every fucking year. Come on now, just give us the fucking test. Let's go back to work.
You remember the safety stand downs on the USS Fife?
Oh fuck. Hell yeah.
Where they make us stand in a group and talk to us for about a couple seconds and they go, okay, go talk to these people, then go there. And that was it.
Dude, we got that shit where I work too, man.
It wasn't like a it's not like what they were doing by the time I was getting out. You had to do a PowerPoint for everything.
Yeah, I remember.
That's what I hated was the PowerPoints, like in civilian life. I hated PowerPoints. Now, the first time I had to go through it, right, for civilian life, okay, it was kind of interesting, right? Well, do you go through it every fucking 6 months every year? No, same bullshit. No.
All right, boys, I'm up against a hard line here. I got to jump.
Knock that shit off.
I'm fucking trying to get my check deposited. It's not allowing me to.
Well,
you know, I had that same problem for like an inheritance thing where I couldn't do it for like 3 days.
Well, I'm going to fucking tell them that if they're not going to deposit my check, because I only do online banking, I'm going to drop them. They're going to lose me as a customer.
It's your real fucking bank.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, but I like Chime because I can send money to people and everything instantly, and I can transfer money between savings checking and a credit builder instantly and use it.
Because
But-
because if you took that check, if you had a real, in a local bank, right? You took that check in there, before a certain time, before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Guess what's in there that afternoon?
I know.
Guaranteed.
I'm
Because
just fucking
that check,
pissed because this should be no issue. It's a fucking treasury check.
see, that's what I did with mine because I have a credit union, right? I direct deposited mine because my bank's in Jeff City. It was an hour away, So I just direct deposited, and it was in there next fucking day.
Well, I just looked online. For some reason, Social Security had me set up for paper checks.
You got yourself for paper checks. You need to
So,
fucking.
I just
Your
did
first-
a direct deposit for it, but it says it won't take effect until February's payment.
Okay. See, mine took because they had my information. Like my first check went in direct deposit, right? My very first one did, and then I never got the only paper check I got was for the back pay. Put it that way. But I thought they was fucking doing away with the paper checks altogether.
Apparently not, because I got one.
I know, but they were supposed to be doing away with that. Do everything
And
direct deposit.
it had me signed up for paper checks and not direct deposit, which I don't understand because when you file for fucking Social Security,
You put your
you
banking
put your-
information down.
you have to put your banking information in. It won't let you go any further.
But you can actually do that on the website. Put in your banking information on the website too. That you
I
can.
just did because it wasn't in there.
Yep.
I don't know why, because they made me fucking write it down on a fucking paper when I did my application and stuff.
That's why I had you fucking go ahead and check it. Told you check it. Just make sure.
I'll
But
be
the
right
main
back,
thing is,
brother.
all right. Main thing is you fucking got it. That's the fucking main thing, bro.
No, I know.
Now you won't be stressing out over fucking money every fucking month. How are you gonna pay this and pay that?
Well, I mean, I wasn't really stressed out on paying because my disability from the VA
Pays for a lot of stuff, but I know there's things that come up.
It does cover all of my bills, but any extra spending that I do makes it to where I have hardly anything at the end of the month.
Or if something
So-
comes up that you don't have the money saved up because you're using all that for bills and all that. Yeah, that can stress you out right there.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I know. I mean, like when I got divorced, I was just on my Social Security payment, right? I mean, I didn't have a truck payment at that time. I had an old fucking 93 fucking Ranger that I was driving, right? House payment was fucking like $600. I didn't eat it. I mean, I just ate the cheapest way we could, right? Still had $200 left over every month. I just kept everything frugal.
Yeah.
I understand how that is.
Yeah.
And then when I went for my VA disability increase, that took all that shit away from me right there.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck yeah, finally.
That makes a huge difference when you get
It
that
does,
increase because it's not when you get that increase, it's not a little bit. It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And that's why I really don't care how much I'm getting monthly.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like that amount is going to be a game changer because that's pure profit. That's
Yep.
like going to
least-
go into my bank account,
And
I'll
then you
have-
then you can start saving for the things that you want.
yeah.
If you guys not like now, you're getting ready to go out to Utah for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Now you're going to have a little extra money to go out there on now,
Yep.
which that helps out too, quite a bit too. Hey, bring back a Mormon woman. We go to Utah.
I'm going to bring back 3 Mormon women. I don't give a
Just
shit.
don't fat ones.
No, hell no. Have
Fine,
you seen
hey,
some of these Mormon
hey.
women? They're gorgeous.
Hey, find some fucking Mormon midget ones with pigtails. There you go. You're like, okay, 2 of you coming home with me in Iowa, one's going down to the desert.
You guys are funny, man. Crack me up.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, if I had a beautiful midget, right, with pigtails, that was fucking 20 to 30 years old, right, wanted to get married right away, guess what? I would do it. Because that's always been my dream, is to be with a midget. You know. But hell yeah. If she wanted the kid, right, I'd pump her full of fucking gilly batter. Think about it, have little gilly dwarfs running around, shorter than me. Fuck yeah. Then you could dress them up like Lord of the Rings style, right? The dwarf from that one. Hell yeah.
You only count as one. Gimli was awesome, dude. The guy that played Gimli, he was a great actor, and the character was great.
That's why I got a dwarf tattoo right there. Because I love fucking. Because I've always been short, Rocky. I've always been short, so it's not.
Yeah, I know. You're not a dwarf, though.
But think about it. I mean, the way I was built, I'm not about a dwarf, but I'm stocky like that. Yeah.
You could have looked like Wolverine.
Yeah. See, at one point in American history or the world history, 5'6" was not. That was average. That was not short.
I think 5'6" is still average, or it's 5'7".
No, it's gone up. It's like 5'7", 5'9" is what they considered average. Now 5'6" and shorter is short, which is fine. You know, I don't care because I never had to hit my head on a lot of things where you taller guys do. You know, especially when you're working down the engine room or crap quarters, right?
Yeah, there were some places I couldn't fit in.
Yeah.
Because I was a little too tall.
Yeah.
I'm not a tall guy, I'm not that tall.
No. Well, you're 3 inches taller than me. You're 5'9".
Not much taller.
You know, like Cav, like 6'2".
Is Cav 6'2"?
Yeah. His brother is taller than that. And his daddy is 6'7".
Holy crap.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to be? I wanted to be 6 feet tall.
You know, I always knew I was going to be short because I was short like River at his age, right? Everybody else was taller than me, right? Then, like, freshman year, freshman year, I was 5'2", right? I was one of the shortest ones in class, right? And, of course, on the football team, I was weighing 140 pounds, 5'2". I was still stocky. They put me on the offensive line and defensive line. I'm like, everybody else is 200 pounds plus, right? I'm like, God damn, I'm looking like a little fucking baby out here carrying these motherfuckers. And they're all over like 6 foot and shit. Hear me? Or like, don't leave me. You know, but then I fucking, sophomore year, I hit that growth spurt, hit 4 inches, right? I stayed at 5'6" ever since then. You know.
So sorry, not to make it. So Chime, their customer service is telling me to download Ingo Money app. They said this app is made solely for checks, so the clearing time will only take around 30 minutes to an hour, and after that, you can choose where you would like your money to be deposited. It can be deposited to your Chime account or other personal banks. So apparently Chime can't read this check good enough to verify that it's a legitimate check. Yep. So I can't deposit it. So now I have to get another fucking app, which is probably going to charge me to fucking cash a check. Let's look it up. Ingo Money app.
And technically, when you deposit a check at a local bank in person, guess what? You're supposed to sign it in front of them too.
Yeah, I know.
You're supposed to, but sometimes
I signed it because I was doing a mobile.
Yeah, but a lot of times nowadays they will waive that as long as you show them your ID. Like, look, I was trying to deposit this, mobily, but it wouldn't do it. Take it.
Let's see here. Oh, I got to create a fucking account and see what it says.
What the fuck did you hit, River? What did you hit?
This is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know. I know how annoying that can be. I know.
I did, but
where at?
not like this.
Where at?
I forgot. It's been a long time ago.
Get fucking dressed. Get up. River. I'm gonna get your supper going.
No, this is first.
River. Supper?
God damn.
I turn it off the wheel, okay? It's gonna be late supper, dude. Got it?
Hey Jay,
What? What?
Do you need to feed him your dog?
No, I'm trying. River just got out of the shower. I'm telling him to fucking get his ass dried off and get dressed. Instead of fucking around in the bathroom. You know.
Oh.
Technically, it's my bathroom, boy.
No, it's not.
Who's one pays? Who pays the fucking house payment? Excuse me? How you gonna pay? Hey, you gonna make it? You don't make enough money to fucking pay this house payment, boy. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's a minimum of a $5 fee, 2% to 5% depending on the check type.
Oh fuck!
I don't think you should do it that way, bro.
Send your money in 10 days to one account for no fee if your check is approved and it's not returned unpaid within 10 days. So if you want to send it with like right away, it's a 2 to 5% fee with a minimum of a $5 fee. Or you can wait 10 days and get it.
Well, that's because they're paid. They're charging to guarantee that check. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm not paying that for this fucking check. I'll go to a fucking bank and open a new bank account.
Just do that tomorrow. Just fucking go to a credit union or a bank that you know that you've dealt with before, right? That you like, and just.
Well,
I think credit unions are better than banks, though. To be honest, I've heard credit unions are better.
Well, there was a credit union that wouldn't even let me be on an account with my ex-wife because my credit was so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Most of the time, like banks, right, or credit unions, right? As long as you did not have an account with them before, and it was, and it wasn't in bad standing, they didn't give a fuck about your credit score. They just want to make sure that you don't have that you never had an account with them before that was in bad standing. Yeah. I mean, I've had credit unions and I've had fucking regular banks, right? I mean, the credit union I have is great because I can call them up, right? I don't even have to go to Jeff City, an hour away. I can call them up, do everything on the phone I need to. So
yeah, this is fucking crazy. I've never had a problem fucking putting a check in an account. They said that the way she said it, the way that the chat person said it, where the fuck did that go?
I'm doing it right now. Go watch TV, Phil.
Yeah, so it says the slightest detail cannot be verified on the check, which may cause the rejection.
It's a treasury check. It ain't gonna get rejected.
I know, but they rejected it because they can't.
Is it still wet?
They can't see everything on the fucking check.
What if it's just bad lighting?
When you do that mobile app bullshit, right? You can get those treasury checks in there. I know that for a fact. Because just like your VA, I get a check for my travel pay, right? When I go to my doctor's, that came from the treasury in Kansas City. Now, I've done that, so I know that it fits in there perfectly. Yeah, 'cause for some reason they didn't fucking deposit my fucking VA travel pay. They sent me a paper check for it.
Really? Because mine are direct deposited.
Yeah, they sent me a paper check. I'm like, the fuck? Oh, okay, fine.
For the VA travel pay, yeah, that's how I got it when I was going through that process too.
I mean, it was only $17. Was $8.
Yeah. I appreciated every cent I got, though.
I mean, I never put in for travel pay because I live close enough right to them. I'm like, well, fuck it. And then they sent me a reminder. Well, put in travel claim in. I'm like, okay, if you're telling me to, fuck it, I'll do it. You know.
I'm gonna submit it again just to see if it fucking goes through.
Hey, Brett, what if it's just bad lighting, bro? You think it could be the lighting?
It shouldn't be because these lights are on fucking bright.
Yeah, but you gotta have it on a
certain.
certain.
Right there.
But you gotta have a certain.
Does the light cause a shadow that might block what needs to be seen or something?
No, and I just moved back away from it, so.
Okay.
Well, it has to be on something dark too. You know, or a different color background.
Usually like solid black or something like this.
Or a brown table, right? Or a table top or something like that. Yeah. Look at you yawning.
Oh, I've been up since 4:15 in the morning, bro. Actually, no. I woke up like at 4:12. I had 3 minutes left to sleep. I was like, come on.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out.
Okay.
Okay.
So, wait a minute, Rocky.
That was loud.
No, I bumped the thing. I'm sorry. I bumped the thing.
I was like, what's Rocky?
I wasn't trying to do it. I was gonna say, let's play the song first, bro. I accidentally bumped.
You get a little ahead of yourself. You actually hit with your phone before too. And I was like, he just hit it.
Nope, it's not accepted. God damn it.
From the decks to the galley, we've had our say. Fiber's crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you.
This is the Fifers 991.